Okay, here we go.
Oh, there's kids playing hockey here.
Future superstars.
Beautiful.
Going in
building.
the nosebleeds, boys. All right. Going in.
Oh, look at this. Very cool. Awesome. Very excited to have the one and only Laser from Hockey Shop in Langley. Welcome to the show, Laser. How you doing today?
Fabulous. No slap shots.
The Rangers score. Boo.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, that's wild. Okay. This is craziness. I'm watching the game in the bar. This is the, I'll show you guys. I'm literally, we're in a bar here. We make it happen here. Nothing is perfect, you know?
Here we are with the one and only Mr. Jake from Jake's Takes Hockey. Welcome to the show, sir. How you doing today?
That's right. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Russell is the best. He's the secret master of the universe. Yes. And he's come to this realm to set us free and deliver a cup to Vancouver, I think. Russell is a gift from the gods, I think. What do you want? You want to say hi to anyone on the stream? You want to say you want to say shout out to anybody? Any advice, words of wisdom? We got 2-1 Canucks right now. Justin, who is he? There you go.
Oh yeah, look at that nice ice getting all clean.
There you go. Go Canucks, go! All right.
Yeah, literally the back row, boys. It's nice to have you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy to join you guys.
Witten and Jordan from Canucks Uncensored. How you guys doing today?
Awesome.
We're good, Russell. Thanks so much for having us on.
David wins it, goes forward and gets a shot, goes wide. Carr puts it behind the net. Time! Oh, I just got lightheaded! 3-2, Canada wins. I scared the crap out of Dobby. Boys! Boys and girls! We did it! Canada wins! Binnington with some killer saves in overtime, and Connor McDavid, the man we were giving so much crap to through this whole game, wins the game! I'm so red in the face! Look at how red my face is! It's Canadian face! Oh, in Boston, boys! We win it in overtime! This is the man, the myth, the legend, the Blue Line Hockey. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
How you doing today?
Things are great. Thank you for the wonderful intro, and thank you for having me on. And truly a big fan of what you are doing on your channel as well. So keep it up, man. It's really, really good.
We're in the second row, so we're doing all right.
Live from Rogers Arena, Michael Saunders with that beautiful mustache on his face. There it is. Look at that. A live look in Rogers Arena. Mike and Zach.
Russell, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good. It's nice to see you.
Great to see you. It's always fun popping into the streams every once in a while when I get a chance, and nice to finally be chatting with you.
How are we? Guys, this is awesome. I'm excited to be here.
Everyone's been very excited to have you on. The word got out and people started getting very excited. So thank you very much for doing this and joining us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
Yeah. We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this man. He's wearing his Canucks jersey at a Montreal game. You'll love to see it. He became a local legend by calling the Abbotsford Canucks Calder Cup run. We are very happy to welcome Brandon Astle to the show. How's it going, brother?
Russell, I'm doing well. Thanks a lot for having me on.
I'd like to introduce to Nothing is Perfect, Mr. Zach Nolan.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you.
Howdy.
What's up, my dude? They say never meet your heroes, but boy, am I glad I got to, because here he is, the man, the myth, the legendary host, Toddcast Podcast, Mr. Todd Hancock.
Dude, thank you, man. What a crazy introduction. A hero, a myth, a legend.
Yeah. We are pleased to welcome to the show, Canuckland.
Thanks for having me on. I'm really excited.
Passionate, realistic, honest. Rev Trev.
Let's go. Let's get some passion going. There's some actual hockey playing.
Smith plays it right across the zone. Bolano with a shot. Score! The Edmonton Canucks from the blue line! Shot through a crowd! And the Canucks have won it in overtime! Just like that, game one is over! And you don't have to wait much longer, because the Abbotsford Canucks have won game one with 14:09 left to go in the overtime period! Woo! Just Charlotte wins the draw. They skate in. They take a shot towards the net. Goes high and wide. Comes around. In behind. Into the corner. And just like that, being resilient. Next man up. The Abbey Canucks, no doubt, never lost 2 games in a row in this Calder Cup Finals. And the Abbey Canucks are Calder Cup champions. Woo! Can you believe it? up, everyone? It's Russell Holidays. Nothing is perfect. It's time for NHL Stanley Cup playoff hockey. I like what they're doing. They are starting the second round before the first round ends. So we've got the Hurricanes versus the Flyers tonight. We've got Rick Tocchet. We've got Rod Brind'Amour. They'll be battling it out. Former teammates. They actually played together in Philadelphia back in 91, 92. They played on a line together. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Round 2 starts today. I didn't think we were going to be live today. I thought we were going to miss a day. But then the NHL's like, no, we can't do that. We need to have some hockey night in Canada. But I guess it's not in Canada. We needed to have some Stanley Cup hockey. So we're going to be watching tonight's game together. I'm just finishing up the poll question. All right. So poll question for today, before we get into everything that we're doing today. Who are you cheering for in this second round series? The Hurricanes, the Flyers, neither, I just love hockey, and uncontrollable laughing and crying. And that's for all you Canuck fans that are here watching. Maybe hating on Rick Tocchet? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, get your votes in. We'll update this as we go. Okay. What are we going to do today? So we got a couple things that we're doing today. So number one, we will be watching the Hurricanes versus the Flyers. There's not really any other event happening tonight. The Prince Albert Raiders won last night, so we can't follow them. Toronto Raptors play tomorrow as well. They're tied 3-3 in their series. So really, this is the only thing in town that we want to keep our eyes on. So a couple things we'll do. Dustin, I'll let you guys know right after that. He will be in his tournament today. So Dustin Boydell will be competing in his own golf tournament today. I talked to him earlier today. And he said he was chasing the leader. He said he did some really good things and he did some really dumb things. So Dustin Boydell, I'm sure we'll get him to update us on his tournament sooner rather than later. And then I did post it as well already. We will be live on Tuesday for the NHL Draft Lottery. So be excited for that. Oh, my nose is so itchy. So itchy. Let's see. Maybe I can get this draft lottery thing up here for you. How about that? Hang on. And I can show you guys the thumbnail for the draft lottery that I've created. So anyone who wants to see that, because we will be live to watch the balls fall. There we go. There we go. So we will be live on Tuesday night. NHL Draft Lottery. It's going to be a 4 o'clock start. So we'll probably go live at about 3:20. We'll be live. We'll explain to you all the draft lottery odds, everything that's happening, what's good for the Canucks, what's bad for the Canucks. The Canucks have a 25.5% chance of drafting #1 overall. Tonight, we're also going to be doing Certified Beauties, more of hockey's greatest untold stories by James Duthie. We're going to be reading a story from former Philadelphia Flyer Kevin Hayes. We're going to be reading a story from former Carolina Hurricane Jeff O'Neill. So we got a story from a Kane. We got a story from a Flyer. That'll be coming up during the first intermission. And then during the second intermission, this is something I've been enjoying doing lately, which I can't remember. I should have wrote down the name of the person who did this, but we will be doing some Puckdoku, right? Got the Puckdoku coming as well.
And then as well, we're going to be doing HERTL, which is another fun one, which we haven't done yet. But I'll show you guys how this one goes. So we're going to do some Puckdoku and we're going to do some HERTL together. So get ready for that. That'll be the second intermission today. I'm sure Dobby will show up at some point. It's going to be great. And before all of that, we're going to say hello to you beautiful people who are already here in chat waiting for this game to get started. And then as well, I've got the lineups for both the Flyers and the Hurricanes ready to go for you so you can have a look at that. We might, every once in a while, I might just show you. Look at this is Rick Tocchet. Rick Tocchet playing for Washington. Rick Tocchet playing for Phoenix. Right? Got the two Rick Tocchet cards there. So you never know. If we have some chance, I might show you. I've got a whole bunch of Philadelphia Flyers cards, but I won't tell you what they are until we get there. So that is everything that we will be doing today. And even before we get into that, if you haven't done it yet, you're new here, and you haven't turned on your gifted memberships, because every once in a while we do get some gifted memberships flying your way, make sure you do the following. Click on the join button below me once you've subscribed. That'll bring you to memberships. Click on the three dots beside membership. That'll bring you down to gift membership settings. Click on that. That'll bring you up to allow gifted memberships. You flip that switch, turn it on, and bam, you too can get gifted memberships from people like Hunter, like Major, like Tillo. Oh yeah, and that reminds me, I think I saw someone, Evelyn, using her monthly membership message. LFG, holy fuck, it's so hot out today. My fan isn't helping. Too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil. And I do have a coffee going because it is only 4:47. So we have that going on. Thank you very much, Evelyn, for being a member for 6 months. You've reached half a year. That's awesome. I appreciate you being here, Evelyn. We always love it when Evelyn's in the house. If you are a member, you can use all of the custom emojis like Dobby, Learn the Rules, Trevor Linden. Oh, I just got rid of my... That's funny. I haven't taken that off for a while. Look at that. Dobby, Learn the Rules. Trevor Linden, Swear Jar, Goal. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. Coconut Flow. Jake Stakes Hockey, The Wave, Crystal, Rusty Dusty, Artie, Too Evil, Major. Or no, that's the head is Hunter, Golden Eyes, Major, Tank, Too Good, Abby, Silver Fox. Those are all of our custom emojis. We got 20 custom emojis here on Nothing Is Perfect. We are very spoiled. There's one last thing. You guys aren't going to see what I'm doing here, but I forgot to cue this up too because we need to make sure we have the proper things going on here. Let's see. We have the Flyers playing. And we have the Hurricanes playing. Got to make sure that we can play the goal animation for both of these teams. Cool. All right, everything's good to go. Let's continue to say hello. Let's go Raptors! Yeah. Can you believe it? The Raptors are going to Game 7, which is pretty wild. Game 7s are sick. We've got the NBA bracket here. Oh. Maybe not. I think I've crashed my computer. Nope, just the NBA website that's like, no, fuck you. All right. Maybe I'm doing too much stuff on my computer. That is something that I tend to do, isn't it? I crashed my computer. I think it's time to upgrade. All right, here we go. So the Raptors will be playing tomorrow. So they're tied 3-3 in their series against the Cavaliers. Yeah, this NBA website is not happy with me right now. Hi, KJ. Howdy, KJ, says Prickfetti. What's up, Fangirl? What's up, KJ? What's up, Prickfetti? Hi, HSM. Hi, Fetty. Prickfetti says, Evelyn, hi. That's hot. Too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil. Evelyn, hi. Yo, what's shaking, everyone? How's it going, Big Mac? Nice to see you, my dude. How's your night going? Hi, Big Mac. Oh, yeah, Big Mac, how's the gig going at the steakhouse you were telling us about? Going pretty good for you? Howdy, Big Mac. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. Sup, Fetty? Sup, Evelyn? Sup, fangirl? My PlayStation isn't wanting to work with me today. Must be too hot, eh? Running hot? Bummer, Evelyn. Jack Maloney. Hey, Rusty, I'm having a fantastic day. That's good to hear, Jack. Nice to see you, my guy. I'm glad to hear that you're having a good day. Me too. It's been a pretty chill day. Silver Fox, Silver Fox, Silver Fox, Silver Fox. Definitely cheering for Flyers ever since I heard Brind'Amour complain the NHL should have more reviews since the refs missed some calls. Bunch of freaking babies, says Brickfetti. Fair enough. Thomas in the house. What's up, Thomas? Nice to see you, my dude. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. What's happening, you beautiful people? The team that swept their opponent complained that they could have won by more. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That is fair. The Oilers' loss still has me smiling ear to ear. Yeah, they had their end of season chat with Draisaitl and McDavid, and Draisaitl and McDavid are like, I think we took a step back. Like, of course you did. You let go of Broberg and Holloway. That's crazy. Sup, Thomas? Sup, Bubby? Is People's First here? Yes, People's First is here. What's up? What's up? Hey, Big Max is Bubby. That doesn't sound PG. Watch the balls fall. Always watching the balls fall? Chat, do you think Z is going to take Hronik's spot in the power play 1? Or do you think it will take a few more years till he takes his spot? I think, Evelyn, that highly depends on who ends up being the coach of the Canucks. If Adam Foote is the coach next year, Hronik will be on the first power play. If Manny Malhotra is the coach next year, I think there's a good chance that it will, in fact, be Zeev Buium. But you never know. It's probably still too early to tell. Hi, Bubby. Please hit that like button and remember to sub. It's free. Thank you, Thomas. Hachiko's here. What's up, Hachiko? You finally changed your name back to Hachiko. Welcome back, Hachiko. Hachiko wants Jessica Campbell to be our coach. Because apparently Jessica Campbell has left the Seattle Kraken. Seattle Kraken assistant coach Jessica Campbell to explore new NHL coaching opportunities. Interesting, right? 647. I'm drinking coffee too, my guy. There you go. It is 647 for you, I guess, eh? Got the Fortnite mug going on. Chill little teddy bear with a couple machine guns. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. What's up, Trevor Linden? Always good to see Trevor Linden. T3 days until the draft lottery. Yeah, here. So, I mean, we should be. I mean, I'm not. They probably won't drop the puck until, what, like 5:15, 5:20 probably. So let's have a quick look here because the NHL released a guide to the NHL draft. Oh my gosh, it's huge. How the? Oh wow, it's still saved on here. That's cool. So they released this here. The NHL draft lottery, the draft 26 lottery, interactive information guide. This is from NHL Communications. So it has all the information that we need, right? So all of the Canucks numbers are on page 14. Does that look better or worse? I feel like that looks a little worse. There we go. That looks better, right? Yeah, I like that. That looks better. Here we go. So, the NHL Draft Lottery will be held on Tuesday, May 5th at NHL Network's Secaucus at New Jersey studio. The event will be broadcast live on ESPN, Sportsnet, and TVA Sports at the time to be announced. Apparently, it's 4 o'clock. The Canucks website at least has said that. Oh, and then Dobby's here. All right, Dobby can join me here while I read this. He wants to come and say hello. Right, Dobby? All right, let's get rid of this here quickly. For the second straight year, the draft lottery will be drawing will be held live in studio, allowing viewers to follow along and learn the results at the same time as the draft lottery participants. As each lottery ball is drawn, odds will change and the teams will be eliminated. The viewing audience will learn which teams are still in the running in real time. The draft lottery will determine the order of the selection for the first 16 picks in the first round of the 2026 Upper Deck NHL Draft. Participants are all teams that did not qualify for the 2026 Stanley Cup playoffs or the teams that have acquired the first round positions from non-playoff teams. The draft lottery will be conducted in 2 phases. The first to determine the first overall pick and the second to determine the second overall pick. The NHL announced change to the draft lottery format on May 23rd, 2021, blah, blah, blah. All right, so this is where I think a lot of people got confused too, because the Vancouver Canucks have an 18.5% chance of winning the first draft lottery, which means they have an 18.5% chance of winning the lottery and ending up first overall. But this is what happens. The teams that have, you can only move up 10 spots. So the New Jersey Devils, the New York Islanders, the Columbus Blue Jackets, the St. Louis Blues from Detroit, and the Washington Capitals cannot move up to first. So if any of these 5 teams win the draft lottery for the first draw, the Canucks will get the first overall, which means that in percentage-wise, the Canucks have a 25.5% chance of drafting first overall. So it's going to be, everyone got 4 combinations of numbers. That's what it's going to be. 4 balls will be drawn. And so here is literally a list of who has every single number on this entire thing, right? You can see a lot of Vancouver on there. So if we get down to page 14, here is all of the Canucks draft numbers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 11. We have 1, 2, 3, 12. We have 1, 2, 5, 7. Right? And so that is all the numbers that the Canucks have. So if any of these combination of 4 numbers appear, the Canucks will draft number 1 overall. Pretty cool, right? Go back to the bar. Yes. Dobby is flopping in my arms. Hi. Hello. Say hello. Hi. Hello. Oh my goodness, Robertson. You're a sweet boy, aren't you, huh? Okay, you can go now, huh? You said hello. David Olson is here. What's up, David Olson? Nice to see you, my dude. Always good to have you in chat. Hey, fangirl. Hi, Dave. Hronik will be first for the next 3 or 4 years if he stays that long. Okay, so Thomas thinks he will be first. Sup, son, says Big Mac. Damn, David Olson, says David Olson. And then Cal McKenzie's here. What's up, Cal McKenzie? And Cal McKenzie says, Rusty Dusty, Rusty Dusty, Rusty Dusty, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. And then People's First says, hey, Dave. And then Fangirl says, Game 7 in Toronto, what could go wrong? Yeah, what could go wrong, eh? Just a couple more days until the draft lottery. Yep. Coconuts go. Coconuts go. Coconuts go. Wave! Abby. Hi, Hachiko. Big Mac, it's going good, but not getting a lot of hours, only like 2 hours a night. But I went to a job fair today and they said they didn't have many positions available. Kind of weird to have a job fair. That is kind of weird. No, it's disconnecting me from the internet. Oh, but that, I mean, that could be overheating, but that could also mean you need a new internet cord. Your internet cord might be on the fritz. What are you doing behind me? Get out of here, huh? Get out. I don't want to roll over you with my chair on accident, huh? You don't want to get squished. Perhaps if I don't work tomorrow, I'll cover the Raptors game. That could be fun, my dude. Hi, Ichigo, says Fangirl. I'd be down for Jessica Campbell. Plus, I hear they're talking about a female GM. Can't remember her name. I heard Toronto was looking at Haley Wickenheiser for the GM. Not sure if she's on the short list. And then David Olson's like, Davy, if we lose the draft lottery, let's riot. Joking, I don't want it ending like 2011. Vancouver jokes. Dobby. Dobby. Andrew, hope all you beautiful humans are well today. We are good, my dude. I hope you're doing good. Nice to see you, brother. Dobby. Evelyn's also saying Dobby. We definitely need Dobby's luck on the 5th. Yep, he'll be here. Dave Olson's got a bunch of TVs in chat. He's ready to go. Braden Coots in the house. What's up, Braden Coots? Nice to see you, my dude. How's the weather out there in old Alberta? May 5th, baby! Revenge of the 5th. Oh, what the heck? Crickfetti. Great minds think alike. May the 4th be with you. Revenge of the 5th. We get a good player regardless. Yep. Revenge of the 5th. Everyone's got that on their minds. David Olson's got some holes in chat. And then there's an eyeball that's also a quote bubble, which is super creepy. And then 100. Have a good time. Hi, everyone. Says Connie McKenzie. What's up, Connie McKenzie? Actually, Connie sent me some pictures of the budgie. Let's see if I can bring those up for you guys. Let's see. Yeah, let's have a look. Look at that. There's the baby budgie. Hanging out. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Cute little boy. My birthday is my 16th. Oh, May 16th. Okay, so you're a couple weeks. Just a couple weeks away. Love you, Dobby, says Connie. Dobby, did you hear that? Connie says she loves you. Ah, he's happy. He wagged his tail, Connie. Rick Tocchet sucks. What's up, KJ Brazy Squared? Nice to see you. Anyone else just glad Edmonton is out? What's up, says Braden Coots. I was rooting for Anaheim, says Big Mac. Just picked up a burger from the diner and ready for some playoff hockey. I love to see it. I'm not sure what I'm going to eat. I have some buttered chicken waiting for me. What's up, Jacob? What's up? Hey, Jacob. A little bacon cheeseburger deluxe. That sounds good. Dobby has been Chat's emotional support dog through the season. Yep, that is true. It is true. Are you muted, Russ? Am I muted, Russ? No, I don't think so. You might have to reset the stream. Sometimes that does that on YouTube, but according to my thing right here, I'm not muted right now. So make sure you just reset YouTube because it might not be working for you. It may not be working for you. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. All right, let's have a look at the stats for these two teams. Right now, they only have this game scheduled. So what does this mean? Full coverage? Oh yeah, look at this. So these two teams have never actually met in the first round of the playoffs. They have not announced anything beyond this game one. So I bet you they'll announce some of that. But yeah, I checked it out. Philly and Carolina have never met in the playoffs before. Ristolainen, the defenseman, we talked about this last game when it was Philly versus Pittsburgh. What's the deal with that? Philadelphia's highest scoring player is a defenseman, Ristolainen. Crystal's like, that's a funny name. And I was like, there's a lot of those. Porter Martone, the rookie, 2 goals. And then Ristolainen, 4 of his 5 points are assists. Taylor Hall, the old man. Of all people in Carolina, did you think Taylor Hall was going to be the one leading this team in points? It wasn't me. 7 points. 5 of them are assists. And then Logan Stankoven, he had 1 goal in every single game against Ottawa. Yeah, so the Carolina Hurricanes defeating Ottawa in 4 games. Philly had the chance to beat Pittsburgh in 4 games, but then they lost their shit because Artur Shilov showed up. Artur Shilov's had like a .969 save percentage in game 6. Crazy, right? Team stats. The power play for these two teams are not great. They're 10th and 12th in the league in the playoffs. 13.3%, 11.8%. Comes to penalty kill. The penalty kill for the Hurricanes is really good. 95.2%. That's second best in the whole playoffs. And then when it comes to penalty kill for the Flyers, they are average. They're at 9th out of 16 teams. 84.2%. When it comes to faceoff percentage, the Carolina Hurricanes are crap. They are the worst team in the playoffs when it comes to faceoff percentage. And that could become quite a large factor in this series. Because of the style that the Flyers play, it's very much a dump and chase. So if they can win that faceoff against you, they're going to dump it in and they're going to grind you down. So that's got to be something Carolina needs to work on moving forward. The Flyers are 5th best in the playoffs. When it comes to goal scoring, kind of middle of the pack. These guys are the average. They're 2.75 and 2.67. That is 8th and 9th out of 16 teams. So they're right in the middle. Literally the 2 middle teams. And then when it comes down to the goals against, these teams are stingy. The Carolina Hurricanes are the best defensive team in the playoffs so far, only allowing 1.25 goals against per game. That's best in the whole playoffs so far. And the Flyers are 3rd best at 1.83. So very stingy defensive work. As we mentioned, Rick Tocchet, Rob Brind'Amour are going to be your head coaches tonight. We got Kelly Sutherland as your veteran, Thomas John Luxmore, James Tobias, and Devin Berg in the officiating ranks. We are playing in Raleigh, North Carolina. And then we're going to probably have Dan Vladar and Frederick Anderson starting. As you see, neither one of these other 2 goaltenders have started a game yet. Now, I think we can look at this. So team stats. Yeah, here we go. So this is the playoffs. So power play percentages. Look at this. The Anaheim Ducks are at 50% on the power play. That's insane. So for context, the Flyers have the 12th power play in the playoffs. The only teams that are worse are Colorado, Utah, Ottawa, and Buffalo, which is so weird because Colorado won in 4. Utah got bounced. Ottawa got bounced, and Buffalo moved on. Buffalo with a 4.2%. That's crazy. And then Carolina, not terrible, but pretty average. Penalty kill percentage. It's interesting to look at too. Carolina, obviously, right up at the top. No surprise. Boston, the team that held Buffalo to the lowest power play percentage. They're the best penalty kill team, but they're now eliminated. So Carolina is the best remaining team on the penalty kill. When it comes to goals scored, again, these teams are not burning up the barn too badly. The Carolina Hurricanes, actually lower than the Philadelphia Flyers, but that is the result of the Flyers playing 2 more games as well. So goals for per game is the real measuring stick there, where Carolina is 8th and Philadelphia is 9th. Let's have a look at the lineup. So the Flyers practiced yesterday, and their practice lineup looked as follows. You got Bump, Zegras, Martone, Barkey, Dvorak, Konechny, Forrester, Cates, and Mitchkov. So Mitchkov, not being scratched tonight. And then Captain Couturier with Glendening and Hathaway on his wings. As you mentioned, Tippett. So Owen Tippett, who has been in and out of the lineup for the Flyers, a young guy. So we'll have to wait and see. He is probably going to be a game time decision tonight. Sanheim, Ristolainen, their top D pair, playing for Team Canada. Sanheim's really, really solid. And like we mentioned, Ristolainen is the highest scoring player on this team so far. York and Drysdale, they're going to be another defensive pair. And then Sealer and Juleson. So former Vancouver Canuck and Rick Tocchet's son, Noah Juleson, in the lineup. So Andrew, you'll be happy to see that if you're still here, Andrew. Noah Juleson in the lineup for the Philadelphia Flyers. And when it comes to the Carolina Hurricanes, they already announced that Frederick Anderson will be the starter. Both Nicholas Ehlers and Alexander Nikishin look good to go. So Ehlers did get hurt in the series against Ottawa, and Nikishin did take a big bump on a very big open ice hit with his head down. So we'll have to wait and see, but it looks like they're good to go. And then Miller is not on the ice. He did not take part in the morning skate ahead of Game 3 in Ottawa and still played. He also practiced yesterday. We'll see what is said shortly. So we'll have to wait and see. Looks like there might be some moving parts here. So Svechnikov, Aho, and Jarvis are your top line. Stankov and Hall and Blake, the hottest line probably on this entire team. Stahl is playing with Ehlers and Martinuk. And then you got Jankowski with Robertson and Carrier. And then we'll see Kakaniemi on the outside looking at it again. So funny. And then you got Slavin and Chatfield. Nikishin and Walker, Gostisbehere and Riley playing on the defensive pairs. So that is your starting lineups for the old Carolina Hurricanes. All right, let's get back to the bar. Let's hop back and chat. Today is the greatest. I went to a live AHL playoff game today, ending off with an NHL playoff game. That's cool, Prickfetti. How did the Moose do? Let's have a look. The Manitoba Moose in the playoffs. Did they manage to win, Prickfetti? They did. 1-0. Oh my God. That's crazy, dude. 1-0. Huh. So what are they at now? They're up 2-1 in the series. It's a best of 3. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Here it is. So, yeah, they beat the Grand Rapid Griffins. Holy cow, Prickfetti. Wasn't Grand Rapid like the best team in the whole league? So they're in Manitoba for the first 2 games, and then they go to Grand Rapids. Wasn't Grand Rapids the best team in the entire league? They were the second best team. And you just beat them 1-0, bro. Huh. How did our boy Phil DiGiuseppe look? Was he playing? Phil DiGiuseppe. That's true, fangirl. Dobby has been our emotional support dog. Dobby. David Olson's like, coffee. Thanks for reminding me. So cute. What? Audio sucks ass, bro. Jadube? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? You might have to reset your audio or your YouTube, my dude. Major General in the chat with a $2 dono. Thank you very much, Major. We appreciate you, my dude. donating to Dobby's College Education Fund, you absolute beauty. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing good down there in beautiful California. How hot is it down there right now? Let's see. Major. Actually, this is Hunter. Audio is fine now. Okay. Major high. Major. You sound perfect on my side. Okay, that's good. That ain't delivery. It's the Giuseppe. Audio's fine. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe YouTube's being weird. You're not the first person to say it's being strange today. All right. Looks like we are close to getting underway. Looks like the national anthems are done. So that is good to see. Let's update the score clock, or sorry, the game clock. What the heck? That was weird. And then we'll update this so it says first period as well. Yeah, look at that. We're ready to drop the puck on the round 2. And just like that, we're into it. You love to see it. Audibly legible now. I reset the app. 26 degrees. Ah, that's a pretty good day then. Not too bad for you. Nice to have you, Major. Thank you for donating to Dobby's College Education Fund. We appreciate you, my dude. Got the Carolina Hurricanes wearing their black jerseys, which is fun to see. I think Dobby just farted. Oh my God, Dobby definitely just farted. Oh, just so y'all know, this is the pain I go through to bring Dobby to you, because he's a little deviant. Evelyn coming in and dropping the 5 gifted memberships. That's very nice of you, Evelyn. I appreciate you. Dominic Reno, Connor Cahill, Waikiki Sun, 6 Humongous 9, Uncommon Truth Shaman, all getting free gifted memberships courtesy of Evelyn. So thank you very much, Evelyn. That's very nice. Evelyn, hi! Nice. Silly Dobby. Did you donate 5 gifted memberships for Dobby's fart? Is that what that was? Well, thank you very much, Evelyn, you beautiful human, for your donations to Dobby's College Education Fund. I appreciate you. And congratulations to Dominic Reno, Connor Cahill, Waikiki Sun, and 6 Humongous 9 and Uncommon Truth Shaman, all getting free gifted memberships courtesy of Evelyn. That's awesome. Evelyn, hi! All right. We'll keep our eye on the game here for you. Flyers have iced the puck. Did they forget how to play hockey? They only had a couple days off. They shouldn't have forgotten that quickly. Open the airlock, farts. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and hi, Connor Cahill. Thanks for being here, dude. Are you still over there in Ireland? Back in the home country, or are you back in Canada yet? Glad smell-o-vision doesn't exist. Yeah, you should be. Russ cut his fiber out of his diet. Try carnivore for him. But then he'll never poop. And we need him to. Oh, the Carolina Hurricanes are the first goal! Just like that. That's when icing comes back to bite you in the ass. And Logan Stankoven, one of the smallest guys in the NHL, keeps this train rolling, and they open up the series. And just over a minute 30 into the game, the Carolina Hurricanes have taken the lead. Woo! You love to see it. Blake digs it out of the corner, back to the blue line, and then gets shot from there. Riley with a shot, Stankoven with a tip. He tips it right top corner over the Dar, And the Carolina Hurricanes are up 1-0 early. Hey Russ, flying back tomorrow. Week was great. That's good to hear, my dude. $2 dono. I sent it before Dobby did it, but it was delayed. Okay, thanks, Evelyn. I appreciate you. Thank you for your donation of $2 to explain that you weren't donating to celebrate Dobby's farts. Sheldon Dries trading you one Abby Calder Cup. Sheldon Dries? Huh. Is he playing for the Moose too? Yeah, Andrew's like, you should learn the rules, learn the rules. They just iced the puck again. Didn't they learn their lesson last time? Just like that, they iced the puck once again. What a tip too. Oh my gosh. That Riley shot. That Riley shot was going wide, and then they ended up getting it in there. I think somebody in my building has I think they have a drum kit in my building now or something. Oh, thank you, Boo. He just farted, so don't breathe in too deep. Yeah, Crystal came to give W his water, and she was like, oh. Shot to the front of the net, tipped. In behind the net, up to the far side boards. Philadelphia gets it out to the neutral zone. Carolina will pick it up. They'll play it back to their own blue line. Puck all the way up to the blue line. Tipped in there. Martinook gets it deep. Philadelphia picks it up behind their own net. Ristolainen having a look, waiting for his teammates to come back so he can do the flying V. Oh, wait. No, this isn't Anaheim. And they'll throw the puck all the way down. That goes right in on Anderson. He'll put the puck all the way up to the Philadelphia blue line. Now Carolina comes in, takes a shot. Blocker save from Vladar. Rebound is taken away by Philadelphia. Back to the blue line, kept in there. Another shot to the front of it. That one's blocked. Now Philadelphia will get it all the way down the ice. Do I need to start a Philadelphia icing call counter? Is that what we're doing? Because that is their third icing call of this first period of play. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Flyers. Icing. Canes. Icing. 1, 2, 3. The Flyers have iced the puck 3 times already. Russ, are you streaming the draft? Most likely. Yeah. We haven't planned that far ahead, but I think due to the significance of the draft, it will probably be streamed here on Nothing Is Perfect. We are going to be live on Tuesday already for the draft lottery. So, and then Callum's like, go, 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 go. Zach's like, wow. Yeah, you gave Dobberton some cheese. Cut it. And he cut it. Yep. He cut the cheese. Is that another icing call from the Flyers? My goodness gracious. Yeah, it's 4 icings now. Holy cow, is this the game we're in for? This might be another 4-0 series. All right, Carolina does win the draw. They dump the puck around the board, skate up the near side, back to the blue line, drop there. Gostisbehere with a shot to the front of net, blockered away by Vladar, and the Flyers will flip it all the way down. Not enough for icing this time. Riley picks it up. He'll stop behind his own net. Got the Stankoven, Blake, and Hall line out there for the Carolina Hurricanes. They'll get to center, dumping it in. That one takes a weird bounce off the end boards. Gostisbehere gets to it first as a result. Puts it behind the net, but Philadelphia will recover it, dump it out. Carolina picks it up at their own blue line. Gostisbehere dumps it down into the Philly zone. First one's back onto it is Drysdale. He'll stop behind his own net, pursued out by Blake, and then he'll dump the puck all the way down the ice. Oh, I guess they said it got tipped or something because they're not calling it icing. You could see Drysdale's face is like, ah, shit. I just iced the puck again. Yes, we will be live for the draft lottery. Ooh, another shot to the front of the net. Vladar makes the save. Philadelphia's breakout is broken up by Carolina's back check. Carolina picks it up at center. Pass up to the blue line. Dumped in there. Svechnikov, though, loses it. Philadelphia will recover it. Everyone will change. Aho on the ice. Robinson's out there now. So they're changing that line. Puck all the way down, in behind for Anderson. He's a very good puck handler, too. He plays it off the boards. Wrist line and keeps it in for a moment, but Carolina recovers it, plays it all the way down into the Philly zone. They'll just chop it back to the neutral. Carolina recovers it there, dumps it in. Philly recovers it below their own goal line and starts out. Pass in the neutral zone, tip to the middle. Carolina chips it away, ends up behind the net. Anderson makes a pass up the boards for Captain Stahl. Captain Stahl loses the handle, and Philadelphia will recover it, dumps it in. Here's that forecheck we're talking about, the dump and chase. See if they can make it effective, because that has been their bread and butter all year. Carolina chops it down the ice. That'll be not enough for icing. Konechny gets it up to the blue line. Pass to the middle. Puck down low. Good defensive awareness there from Nikolai Ehlers, who I know Prickfetti hates. Shot right in on Vladar. He actually had some trouble with that one. Couldn't control it on the rebound. Now a pass out to center ice. Dvorak with a weird entry. He puts himself offside. What the hell was that? It's very bizarre how he just put himself offside. That was so weird. Alrighty, I got a dip to work, but once I'm all set up, I'll put the stream on so I can watch it there. Chat later, guys. See you in a little bit, Big Mac. Nice to have you, my dude. It's nice that you can put the stream on at work. Bribe. I was hoping to spend a little more time laughing my ass off at the fraudulent bridesmaids after their embarrassing exit the other day, but I've seen McDangit was carrying an injury. Yeah, he had a broken ankle. A broken ankle. Prickfetti, bridesmaid, bride, and official. Are you okay there, mate? I was roasting them all game, right behind them. I love it. Prickfetti just sitting behind the Griffins bench, like, hey, you guys suck. You smell like duty. That's funny. All right, I gotta finish this coffee. I don't want to be drinking it too late. Yeah, good job, coffee. Oh my God. I threw them off their game. Yep. You're part of the solution for the Manitoba Moose. Therefore, I can't laugh at an injured player even if it was one I absolutely hate. Fair enough, man. Got the American broadcast. We have a woman named Emily Kaplan, and she reminds me of, what's the lady's name who's in like all the Adam Sandler movies? 50 First Dates and Wedding Singer. She reminds me of them. I can't remember their name though. Philly was great today. We can hear you. I had a sign saying Red Wings retirement plan, so every time they left the ice, they saw it. That's funny. Ooh, on a partial break, and they do get it in. They do. They slid it right underneath. That's Blake. This line is unstoppable. This early in the game, only 12:30 left to go in this first period, and it's already 2-0 Carolina. as Blake gets a burst of speed down the boards on the near side, and he's got a man hanging all over him and still managed to get the shot off. He's just strong on the stick. That line is crazy. Hall with a backhand pass out for Blake, and he just burst past the defenseman. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Michkov. Michkov gets burned, and then Sanheim gets walked, and Sanheim just can't do anything about it. Oh my goodness gracious. This speed is giving Philadelphia fits. This is definitely not the same team. Oh, Carolina's iced the puck. Oh no, hopefully that's not a bad omen. Go, 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 go. Dad joke definition. Coffee, the person you have just coughed on. Oh, yeah. Okay, after the icing call, Philadelphia wins the draw, gets a shot on net. Anderson makes a save. Carolina tries to chip up the boards, kept in there. Porter Martone tries to get it down low, can't. Carolina works it out to center ice. First one back onto it. Jalen Chatfield chops around the boards. Carolina keeps it going. Svechnikov puts it into the middle. Aho lifts a stick, gets the puck into the Philly zone, but loses it there when he gets swarmed. Now a good stick at center ice. Carolina moves it in. Ooh, and it looks like they were just offside. I love that coffee. The person you just coughed on. Rick Fetty, were you actually there at the game, at game 6? I was hoping Shea, Zeev Buyam was playing so I could, oh, Shea Buyam was playing so I could roast him saying Zeev is better. Ah, I thought you'd put the wrong name, but that's his brother. Major to good, major to good, major. All right. Play back underway. Philadelphia dumps it all the way down the ice, and we've got our 5th icing of the game by the Philadelphia Flyers. Flyers have 5 icing calls. Add that. I wonder, because I've got this extra thing here. If I go like this, no, it's like this, and like this. Insane. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, Carolina wins the draw. Shot towards the front of that. Oh, we got our first gathering of the boys. Jankowski just got punched in the face. Robinson and Hathaway have paired off. And the Philadelphia Flyers have put themselves shorthanded. Gotta go like this, I guess, eh? So the Carolina Hurricanes up 2-0 will now get a power play. All right, I don't have the clock up, but it is running. Let's get that up there for you. No, I don't like having the icing on there. That looks cheesy. I'll just update you as we go. All right. Carolina has to start from their own zone. Drop pass. Jarvis through center. Dish to the side. Svechnikov gets it. Puts it back across the ice. High pass. Aho knocks it down. Puts it in behind the net. Svechnikov banks it back to the blue line. Gostisbehere over for Svechnikov. Svechnikov over for Gostisbehere. He takes a shot to the front of the net. That one's tipped just wide. Svechnikov keeps it into the blue line. Gostisbehere down the boards for Ehlers. Ehlers puts it down low, banks it off the boards for Jarvis. Back to Ehlers. Ehlers chops it back to the blue line. Barely kept in by Gostisbehere. Near side blue line, puts it down the boards. Ehlers Into the middle for Aho. He gets a quick shot off. Philadelphia, though, swarms him and blocks it. Puck down, in behind the net. Rung around the boards. That one it dies right on the corner boards. And then the puck comes back to the blue line. Ehlers could not keep it in. He'll recover it in the neutral zone. Waits for his teammates to take up. Skates back in. Puts it back to the blue line for Gostisbehere, who dishes back for Ehlers. Ehlers skates down the far side or near side boards. Back to Gostisbehere. He takes a shot, and that one deflects just wide. Svechnikov recovers it. Ehlers back to the blue line. Gostisbehere down low. Face-off dot. Aho puts it across, and Philadelphia with a good stick, and that one will deflect out of play with 20 seconds left to go on this power play. Looking to extend the lead with 9:45 left to go here in this first period of play. Up 2-0 already. It's game 1 of round 2 today. Yep. I guess we can update that too. I should have put that on there. Philly wins the draw. Pass out to center ice. And then Couturier will turn back, pass the buck into his own zone. That should probably do it. They'll dump it down one more time. Frederick Anderson, Freddie they call him, will stop it up for his teammate. The Hurricanes will start out once again. In Hall, puts it in the middle, shot at the front of the net. Great save by Vladar. This Blake line just comes right back out again. And they get another chance right off the bat. Taylor Hall now has 8 points. Taylor Hall just tied his highest point total. That's crazy. Flyers have iced the puck once again. Or did they? No. The puck just went out of play at the bench. Philadelphia, says David Olson. Major. I chirped Austin Watson saying, Watson, Jen hits harder than you. He got a domestic assault charge. What? Oh, that's brutal. That's dark. Their captain, I was chirping all game. Dominic, you peaked in Pinnicky. He won a trophy when he was 18. There hasn't since. You know, you did the... Not only are you trolling them, you are trolling them in a way that will actually screw with their brains. That's great. Look at this, guys. Philadelphia has one shot so far in this game. They have one shot. Carolina has 2 goals. Philadelphia has one shot. That's crazy, right? Back to the bar. Hi, Connor. Hey, hope you're doing well, eh? Evelyn is bringing us good karma. Yep. Hey, Eric Gustafson, no NHL team wants you, just like your mom. Wow. I'm doing good, Connor. Evelyn, hi. Woohoo, says Andrew. Griffin's NHL washouts led by and never will be. You guys should visit my neck of the woods someday. I'd love to go to Ireland. As I've mentioned, I am part Irish. Hi, people. What's up, Shannon? Nice to see you. Always good to have you, Shannon. Shannon, can you tell Carol Russell is live? I sure will, fangirl. Thanks, Shannon. What's up, Woofers McGee? Rick Cockquit hockey, baby. Yep. They've iced the puck 5 times now. Rick definitely ruined the Flyers' locker room chemistry. It's his favorite thing to do. Woo! Fuck the Flyers, go Canes! What's up, Milosh? Nice to see you, my guy. Nice to see you here on Nothing is Perfect. My mustache is tickling my nose right now. Hurricanes must be a strong favorite, says Major. You are correct. I bet you they are. Guys, tomorrow will be a tough one for me. Would have been my late grandmother's birthday, passed in 2020. I'm sorry to hear that, fangirl. I miss my grandmas too. Grandma B-Ball and Grandma Gorner. Doesn't feel like 6 years, does it? Dobby's ass predicted the stanky goal. Yep. Too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil. Nothing is perfect. Also, the hilarious Yearning Tree just dropped a video earlier in case you aren't aware, sarcastically comparing Edmonton's demise to the Free Willy trailer. Yes, I did see that. Free Connor. Free Connor. Martinook can't get his stick down. Puck off the boards. Konechny gets it. Passes to the near side boards. Juleson. Oh, looks like Carolina has taken a penalty. So that will be a power play for the hapless Flyers. Maybe sparking their roster. We'll have to wait and see what the call is from this referee. The 2-minute minor to Jordan Martinook. It's going to be for high sticking on Nick Seeler. Martinook watching the Jumbotron, trying to see if he agrees with the call. I will assume he does not agree with the call. So the Flyers will get their first opportunity. Let's have a look. He just put it in his own face. Seeler grabbed the stick and put it in his own face. He just slapped himself in the face with a stick. That's crazy. And Ron Brind'Amour is like, he hit himself. It's literally just like that soccer player who slapped himself with the other player's hand. All right, Philly takes control. Shot to the front of that one, gets deflected behind. Forrester behind the net. Back up the boards for Martone. Down, back for Forrester. Up for Martone. Skates to the top of the slot. Shot to the front of the net. And that one gets knocked out of play. Doesn't hit the net. Good stick there by Carolina to get in the way. We got 7:11 left to go here in this first period of play. Kane, Colorado for the Cup. Book it. Andrew making the predictions. Evelyn's like, Crystal, 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 Crystal. Yeah, Kane's. Evelyn, you're a rock star. Thanks for the gifted memberships, says Connor Gill. Flyers. Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Good. I canceled my Sportsnet. Yeah, I got you, my dude. Honestly, I get called Sunder Rockstar in real life, so it's been a while to be called a Rockstar online when I get called it in real life. Wow. The stick of Slavin, who is all the way up at the blue line, deflected that one out of play. What a rotation. Evelyn, oh, I see. I have no idea, so I recant that and replace it with legend then. All right, Flyers win the draw. They'll take control. It's okay. I don't mind. Thumbs up, says Connor Gill. Cates behind the net. The referee gets in the way. Martone comes in. The referee's still in the way. Back to the blue line. Drysdale across for Forrester. Back into the middle for Cates. He takes a shot. That one's blocked. Puck ends up deflecting to the corner. Chopped at. And it'll bounce past Drysdale. So Carolina will probably manage to change a couple guys. Puck dumped in. Carolina gets to it first and they'll chop it all the way down the ice. The Philadelphia player didn't want to touch it just in case. Now Aho's there. He takes control of the offensive zone. He's being harassed by Drysdale. Works the puck to the middle. Shot to the front of the net. Saved by Vladar. Shouldn't have to do that. Now Konechny. He makes a pass across the Barkey. Barkey and Konechny making passes in their own zone. Ristolainen, the high-scoring player on the team. He starts out. Flyers have not managed to get a shot on this power play yet. There are only 26 seconds left to try. Ristolainen pass up down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. An icing call on the power play. Can you freaking believe it? Icing call on the power play? That's pathetic. Rick Tocchet looks not happy about it. uh, 5:53 left to go. 21 seconds in the power play. Ristolainen gets it after the face-off win by his team. Konechny gets the center, dumps the puck in. Flyers, Barkey gets there. And then Michkov is there to help, but they can't recover it. And then the Carolina Hurricanes will flip it right down on Vladar. So that'll do that. So the first power play for the Philadelphia Flyers comes up flat. Doesn't even manage a shot. The shots are now... Oh, and then a breakaway. What a save by Freddie Anderson. All of a sudden. Was that Couturier or was that... Who got the shot off? That was Couturier, the captain. That almost, well, I mean, if he's anyone else, he splits the D there, but he's old and slow, so he takes a shot from the high slot. See you soon, Big Mac. Mind yourself, Mac. Drew Barrymore, that's the one. Emily Kaplan reminds me of Drew Barrymore. This game is already almost over. Yep. Flyers need Shilovs. Well, they're not going to get him. Hurricanes can have almost zero excuse now to miss out on the final. This is their biggest chance in decades now. Yep. I mean, whoever, I don't know, man. Buffalo, Tampa Bay, and Montreal look really good too. Hi, Shannon. Hi, fangirl. Dad joke truth. Starbucks spelled backwards is scub rats. It is scub rats. What's a scub rat? Too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil. Thanks for reminding me to stay hydrated, guys. I called and told Carol, sending big hugs to you, fangirl, tomorrow. Yeah. Agreed. Hey, sorry for your loss. I also lost my grandmother in the same year it was in November. Oh, that's tough. Sorry to hear that, fangirl. Just like at Headspace, you have a new family to help you through it. Yep. Could not visit her due to the COVID restrictions at the time. That sucks. Agreed. COVID really was terrible for friends and families of the lost. Yeah. Crickfetti, it was horrendous for sure. Watched documentaries where COVID sufferers who passed couldn't even have their families at their wakes. It was so bad. Yep. I'm all about social distancing, but people need to be there to properly recover from grieving. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a shot to the front of the net. Carolina's got this second line on again. Blake with a good chance. Philadelphia works it out to center ice. Then a big hit there by Riley, knocking his man down. Looks like Riley's going to the box. Cates didn't like the hit. Riley's not happy about it. Matvei Michkov got blown up. He probably dove, so we'll have to wait and see what the call is. 2-minute minor for cross-checking. So another power play here for the Flyers. Oh, yeah, that was a... I don't know if I'd even call that a cross-check. No, that was definitely not a cross-check. It was just a hit. There have been... that is not cross-checking. He just got his hands up and hit him. Draisaitl and McDavid will be gone in the next 2 years. Colin Whitehead, what's up, my dude? Using your monthly membership message. 8 months as a member, Colin Whitehead. Thank you very much. See if Philadelphia can get their second shot of the game here. We'll have to wait. Oh, no, they did get their second shot. It was on that. Welcome, Colin. Nice to see you. And yeah, I think I agree. I don't think McDavid stays around for much longer. Drysdale picks it up. Zegras puts it down the boards. Cates is there. He seems to have recovered from that vicious cross check that he received. Zegras near boards. Puts it down into the slot for Martone. Top of the face-off circle. Stick handles. Puts it back to Zegras. High slot. Pass across for Drysdale. Shot wide. Off the end boards. Martone throws it around the boards. Nobody's there, and the puck goes all the way down the ice. Hi, guys. What's up, Tillo? Damn, fangirl. I'm sorry for your loss. Hi, Chat and Russell. Hi, Colin. Howdy, Colin. Mitchkov puts it down low, and the Hurricanes will recover it and dump it all the way down the ice. They need to mic up the benches. I want to hear the chirps. Laugh out loud. That would probably be a paid service, right? You can pay to hear all the different chirps that they make. That would be fun. I would pay the extra money for that. Ristolainen skating back to pick up the puck. 30 seconds left. And then they come in offside. Flyers come in offside. 22 seconds left to go on their power play. 3:18 left to go. Yeah, the Flyers do not have a power play shot yet. They have 2 shots, one by a defenseman, one by the captain. That's it. Crazy, right? Back to the bar. Face off just outside the Hurricane zone. Zegras wins it to the side. Ristolainen throws it to the far side. Konechny dumps it in. Anderson stops it there. What are they calling it? Is it offside? Oh, an icing! No. What is this? Must have been a hand. Offside. It was offside. So weird. Tillo showing up with a gifted membership. What's up, Tillo? Donating a gifted membership. Thank you very much for your donation to Dobby's College Education Fund. As Konechny puts it out front. Carolina intercepts it and they'll start out. Congratulations to Sir HCL getting the free gifted membership courtesy of Tillo. You'll love to see it. Thank you very much, Tillo, for donating to Dobby's College Education Fund. You absolute beauty. I appreciate you. Puck passed out front, but misses the mark and ends up going all the way back down into the Hurricane zone. So Carolina holding Philly to 2 shots right now. Tillo hype! Tillo hype! Hi, Tillo. Sorry, Connie, I tried. Thanks, Tillo, says Callum. Circle wins the draft lottery. Circle wins the draft lottery. What do you mean, us? Who's Circle? Are we Circle? Costas fair. Falls. Now Stanko and the only one back. 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Shot to the front. Anderson makes a save. Rebound gets cleared to the side. Carolina's player got tripped in front. I wonder if an arm went up there. Oh, puck out front into the slot, and puck gets cleared away by Philadelphia. Another icing call against the Philadelphia Flyers. They have now iced the puck 6 times. They have 6 icing calls and 2 shots. Not good numbers. Colin Hype. Hope to see those trades sooner. Speaking of baby animals, my family is getting 4 baby chicks to replace our current 2 chickens we have had for a while. What are you doing with the chickens? Are you going to eat the chickens? Or do they give you eggs? I'm confused. Or do they get to retire to the Bahamas to become Bahamas chickens? Puck poked to the corner by Anderson. 1 minute left to go in the first period of play. Stahl standing over top of his victim. The Philadelphia Flyers do not have a single goal in the first period, apparently, which is hilarious. Hi, Tillo. Colin, hi! Dry is signed and committed. I think he will stay because the Oilers will be his after as McDavid leaves. Interesting. Backhander to the front of the net. Vladar makes a good save there. Vladar not even allowing a rebound. By the way, did I read a message from Kayla? Thought I saw Kayla. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know, man. If McDavid leaves, Draisaitl might ask for a trade. Hi, Prickfitty. I agree. Hashtag we want McKenna. Yup. Tillo. Me too. Hi, Fangirl. Thanks, Shannon, for telling Carol I had to step away just to heat up some leftover soup for dinner. Leftover soup. I am gray again, says Connie. Let's spin the wheel, Colin. Connie! Sorry for your loss in 2020, Connor. My grandma died 2 months prior to yours, which sucks. Yeah. 23 seconds left to go in the first period. Anderson did make the save, so I think Philadelphia got another shot on goal. Look at that. Yeah, so they're up to 4 shots now. Puck dropped. Philadelphia wins it. Wrist line and skates down the far side board. Stops up. Skates into the faceoff circle. Puts it towards the net. That one ends up wide in the corner. Svechnikov avoids a big hit from Ristolainen. Carolina recovers it. Maybe enough time. Now they try a long pass all the way up the ice, and Philadelphia will bring it back in. Maybe one more chance, but nope. The puck gets poked off the stick before they can get in. And just like that, the first period is over. And the Philadelphia Flyers are down 2-0 and only have 4 shots. They do manage to get above the... They have more shots than the Philadelphia or the Carolina Hurricanes have goals now, but that is setting the bar pretty low. Okay. Let's head on over. We're going to grab our book. It's time to head over to the library to read some Certified Beauties, more of hockey's greatest untold stories. So we will take the book. We're going to go over the library. And for this intermission, you're going to hear a story about a former Flyer and a story about a former Carolina Hurricane. So I will go over to the library and we'll see you in a sec. Hello again, everyone. I'm back in the library. Okay, we're going to start off with a story about Jeff O'Neill. And once again, last time we did this, I ended up reading a story about Ray Whitney shitting his pants in an NHL game. So we're going to hopefully not have another story about someone pooping their pants. This one is about Jeff O'Neill, who you may have seen on, I think he's at TSN. I think, like, what do they call him? O-Dog? He's on that show with Noodles and, yeah. So we're going to read about O-Dog and the Peach Pit After Dark. O-Dog and the Peach Pit After Dark. I don't know if I like the sounds of this. Jeff O'Neill stays out too late in LA. Okay. Jeff O'Neill wakes up and isn't sure where he is. He blinks, trying to shake the morning brain fog. Wait, Los Angeles. Right. His Hartford Whalers are here to play the Kings. Oh yeah. He went out last night. Like out. Hit half the bars in town. When you play in the Eastern Conference, you only get to LA once a year. And when you get 2 nights before the game, the light is rarely greener. Where are we? The guy they call O-Dog, O for short, says to the woman smiling at him from across the room. It's all coming back now. A new friend from the night before. A condo in a studio city, she replies. What time is it? O asks, as the hazy slowly clears. I have to be on the bus for practice at 10. The smile vanishes from the woman's face. You have no chance, she says. Freeze frame for a moment. To truly understand the level of fear about to rush through O's body, you need to know where he has just been. Springfield. That's not the name of one of the clubs from the night before. Springfield, Massachusetts. The Miners. It's the only time in my career I get sent down, O says. For me, it's doomsday. I've seen guys go down there and never come back up. If I don't get my shit together, my NHL dream might be done. He plays 1 game for the AHL Springfield Falcons and then gets lucky. Whalers forward Robert Cron injures his ankle. O gets called right back up from Hartford. Every time I see Robert to this day, I give him a huge hug because he saved me. And the first thing the team is doing when I get back is flying to LA. You would think the trip to Springfield would have been a wake-up call for the 1994 5th overall draft pick in just his 2nd NHL season. A slap in the face reminder to be on his best behavior if he wants to have a long career. But back then, you couldn't take the dog out of the O-Dog. I don't always make the smartest decisions in those days, he said. The team is all going out in LA, and for some reason I still can't explain, I decided it's a good idea to go back to acting like a big wheel and staying out all night like a complete idiot. Now press play. Back to the condo in Studio City. Just in time to see the blood drain from O's face. No, you don't understand, he tells the woman, who is suddenly the most important person in his life. You have to get me to the Hilton by LAX by 10 or my career is done. I'll drive you, she says, but we aren't going to make it. 2 minutes later, they jump into her old Camaro and tear up the side streets to the freeway. It's standstill. The legend of LA morning traffic is real. I start swearing because I know I'm done. O-Dog says, my first practice, back up from the Miners, and I'm going to miss the bus. The Whalers are going to send me home. It's game over in my 2nd season. But the new friend is a good friend because she isn't giving up. I have one detour I can try, but it's a shot in the dark, she says. The Camaro exits the highway and starts darting through Hollywood's side streets. She's Sandra Bullock in Speed, just without the bus or the bomb. Although O-Dog believes missing his bus would blow up his career. 20 minutes now until the bus leaves. 15, 10, 5. Somehow she pulls it off. At 9:58, they are just a block away from the hotel. O is soaked in sweat, but realizes he actually is going to make it. Please don't pull up right in front of the bus, he pleads, knowing Coach Paul Maurice always stands outside until all the players are on. Too late. She pulls this Dukes of Hazzard's tire squeak right up beside the bus, he says. I get out, and Paul and the assistant coach, Randy LaCouture, are staring at me. I just put my head down and climb on like nothing happened. Career saved, thanks to Danica Patrick and her Camaro. O-Dog takes his seat and exhales. Good night, O-Dog, a teammate asks from a few rows back. Laughter fills the bus. O-Dog just shakes his head, too traumatized to answer. The coaches don't ask any questions. There is no curfew on a night off. You're good as long as you're on the bus at 10, but there is most definitely a curfew the night before games. One that always adheres to, or almost always. I never ever go out the night before a game, he says, except once, when LA gets me again. It's early February 2002. The Hartford Whalers are now the Carolina Hurricanes and are about to head out for the California road trip. O gets a call from his friend and former teammate, Nelson Emerson, who is now with the LA Kings. A bunch of Kings players have been invited to a party at the Playboy Mansion. Emerson knows O is coming to town and asks if he wants to tag along. We have a game the next day in Anaheim, so I shouldn't, O-Dog says. But how many times do I get invited to the Playboy Mansion? So I say, screw it, I'm going. The Kings are going straight there after the game against Washington. So I buy a ticket to the game, sit in the Staples Center, and watch an NHL player alone in the stands watching an NHL game. I'm such a loser, but I figured it's the only way I won't be late. As soon as the buzzer goes, he heads downstairs to meet the hell full of Kings going to the party. They jump in a car and head to UCLA. Apparently, no one gets to drive right up to the Playboy Mansion. You have to take a shuttle bus from the university campus. Not gonna lie, the girls on the shuttle bus are absolutely beautiful, O-Dog says, and they aren't even the Playboy bunnies. When we get there, it's pretty much exactly what you'd imagine it would be. There are LA Lakers out on the dance floor, Playboy bunnies everywhere, Hugh Hefner holding the court. There is also one Hollywood actor who keeps staring at O to the point of making him uncomfortable. Many years later, it would make more sense. I'm the only guy to ever go to the Playboy Mansion, and the only person that hits on him is Kevin Spacey. Around midnight, the guilt of being out late before a game starts to get to O, and he decides to bail early. It's really cool that I got to go, and it was a fun night, but I had to get the hell out of there, he says. But here's the thing, the Playboy Mansion isn't just hard to get into, it's hard to get out of. The shuttle they took to get there is nowhere to be found. O finds a bench outside the front door and sits down hoping he can get a taxi. There's one other guy on the bench. It's actor Joe Tata, better known as Nate from the original Beverly Hills 90210. I sit there forever, just me and Nat from the Peach Pit. O says, if there were actually 90210 episodes, Nat would slide O a milkshake and offer him some gentle advice about how it's probably best not to miss curfew to hang out with Playboy bunnies. Except this is Peach Pit after dark. Yeah, I watched every episode. Don't judge me. And Nat is hanging out with the bunnies too. Finally, I get a cab and leave Nat alone on his Playboy Mansion bench. I don't get back to the hotel until 2:30 or 3. Curfew is 11. I am like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible going through the hotel. I'm climbing along walls and ducking into staircases to make sure Paul Maurice didn't stay up to check on me. The night after against the Ducks, Ode plays guilty and great. I had been practicing this one-handed Eric Lindros move where you fend off a guy with one arm and kind of scoop the puck with the other. I decided this might be the night to try it in a game for the first time, and I score probably the best goal of my NHL career. So, in summary, O-Dog misses curfew by 4 hours, scores a beauty, and the Canes win 4-1. There's a lesson here, kids. No, delete that. This is not a good lesson. I look back on it as a 48-year-old man and think how stupid I was, O says. Going out all night that first time after just getting saved from the minors and then breaking curfew just to check out the Playboy Mansion. So dumb, fun, but dumb. Next week on 90210, Dylan and Brenda break up, and Brandon worries after Nat says he was going to a party and doesn't show up for work the next day at the Peach Pit. All right, so that was O-Dog, former Carolina Hurricane, as you mentioned. And then this one's a little short one, so this will just tide us over until the next period starts. So this is Kevin Hayes. So apparently it was, who was this? Keith Yandel was telling stories, and then Kevin Hayes heard them, and he wanted to tell his own story. So this is Kevin Hayes, former Philadelphia Flyer. All right. Kevin Hayes, after reading this novella, wait, I've got a couple more. Title edit, 7 short stories by Keith Yandel and a couple more by Kevin Hayes. First of all, the Wrangler story is true. I call my buddy on Long Island and says, dude, I need a car ASAP. This new guy is all over me. And he gets me the next morning. I can't be driving a Barbie-mobile. Jans is ruthless. He would always make me drive to every game, whether it's in my new Yand-approved car or his. We always stop at the same coffee shop. So there's a bad snowstorm in New York one day. He goes to get our coffee, and on the way out, there are these 2 old guys carrying a couch, and they are really struggling with it. So Yan says, hey, excuse me, guys. Do you know what time it is? These guys both have hands full, and they're slipping all over the ice. He asks them for the time. They lose their minds and say, you should be helping us. Yan says, oops, sorry, I gotta go to work. He gets in the car with our coffees, and we drive off. Such a smartass. In 2015, we are with the Rangers and lose in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We have meetings a couple days later. Jans and I go together. He's an older guy, I'm a younger guy. And he knows we're going to be here for a long time because the older guys always get to go first and the young guys go at the end. We pull up to the Rangers parking lot and JT Miller's car is right outside the door running. We go inside and Jan says to one of the equipment guys, why is Millsy's car running? And the guy says he's trying to get his meeting done quickly so he can get back to Pittsburgh. Well, this team has Henrik Lundqvist, Rick Nash, Mark Stahl, Dan Girardi, Jans, Ryan McDonough, and a bunch more guys older than Millsy. So Jans decides this is not acceptable. He says, Hainsey, follow me in your car. He gets Millsy's car, drives it to the highway, parks it in the breakdown lane, gets back in my car, and we go back to the rink. Millsy gets out of his exit meeting and has no idea where his car is. Jans tells the trainers where to find it. One of them eventually drives him out there, but it takes an extra 2 hours. He's so rattled. Jans is nuts, but I still love him. So that is Kevin Hayes breaking the secret of when Keith Yandel stole JT Miller's car. Certified Beauties. More of hockey's greatest untold stories by James Duthie. Couple crazy stories, eh? All right, let's head back to the bar. Whew! That's funny. Yeah. Great book. Lots of stories in there. As you can see, there's a whole list. We've read some of these, so we will continue to read this to you as we go through the playoffs. Second period shouldn't be too far off now. So we'll update this. And let's update the game clock too. Chillo says he's in love with you, Callum. I might watch a movie tonight, not sure which one yet. Fangirl, if you haven't seen it, watch Heads of State. Watch Heads of State. It's a good one. Let's see. Heads of State. Me and Crystal watched this one a couple weeks ago. This is the one with John Cena and Idris Elba. It's also got Jack Quaid and Priyanka Chopra. Great movie. Super funny. Like Tilla, are you watching this live stream on YouTube? Sorry, I'm terrible at the phone game. KJ, do you remember the first Catwoman? Michelle Pfeiffer was so effing fine. Wow. Cal McKenzie. 6 months like Tillo. Are you watching this live stream on YouTube? Yes, I am. Tillo. 6 months. Yes, I am. What is happening? What is up with these weird messages? I never blocked Tillo, and I can see his posts. Weird. And is Dofetti an AI? Rick Fetty. My first Hollywood crush was Drew Barrymore. Michelle Pfeiffer is vintage mint. I think it's YouTube thing. They are dumb. It is weird though, Callum. I couldn't see you for a while. Okay, look at this. You see here at the top here? You can change this. So top chat and live chat. So as long as you have it on live chat, you should be able to see everyone. All right, let's update the poll question. Who are you cheering for in the second round series? The Hurricanes have 52%, a majority. You don't see that very often. You don't see that very often. The Flyers have 21%. 25% of you are saying neither, I just love hockey. And 2% of you are uncontrollably laughing and crying. All right, just like that. Second period is underway. Good timing, guys. See if the Philadelphia Flyers have anything to say about their poor first period. Philly dumps the puck in, moves in on the forecheck. They'll chop it around the boards. Couturier is there. He comes up with it, puts it back to the blue line, shot to the front of the net. That one's blocked. I think that might have even gone off his own teammate. Oh, and then the Carolina stick explodes at center ice, right in half. Pass up to the blue line, knocked down there. Oh, and then a good burst of speed. Svechnikov with a shot to the front of the net. Oh no, that was Ehlers. Ehlers with a good foray in the offensive zone. Now he puts it behind the net. Picked up by Martinook. He puts it back to the blue line. Chatfield with a shot of net. Tipped on net by Stahl. Stahl puts another one wide. And then they chop it to the front of the net. That one gets knocked away though. Chatfield picks it up. Puts it to the front of the net. Vladar dives out and gloves the puck to stop the play from being so dangerous in front of him as the Hurricanes get a couple, what was that? 3 prime chances all to start this game or this second period. Tilla wants Meryl Streep. Olin Fangirl. Anne Hathaway. Thanks, Colin. Appreciate that. Oh, I take that back. Olin was a beauty. Yeah, Olin was a beauty. Trevor Linden's roommate. I think. Juliana Roberts was hot in Pretty Woman. Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman. Meryl Streep is the actress from Devils Wear Prada. Yep. All right, Philly wins the draw in their own zone. Get the puck deep. Flyers recover the puck and dump it back in. Freddie Anderson intercepts it, plays it up the boards. Carolina chops it to the middle. Stankoven can't recover the puck at center ice, and the Flyers will move it in, but it gets batted right back out. Puck to the middle. Blake with a step. Oh, and he fans on it. Can't get the shot off. I think he was looking past, and the puck rolled off his stick. I wonder how hot it is down there in North Carolina. Let's see what the weather is like. It's only 11 there. It's not too bad. Thought it might be hotter, but it's not. Oh! Martone makes a move across the top of the crease. And then the boys gather for a chat. Looks like Anderson got his stick out. So Freddie Anderson, the goaltender, taking down Martone. Yep. Power play for the Flyers. Puck bounces off of a skate, and then Chatfield blows a tire. And then Martone definitely makes sure that he falls. Slavin flies into the net, too. They should give a penalty for embellishment on that, too. What a surprise. Another player embellishing it. Jessica Rabbit is animated. Who played Jessica Rabbit? Cameron Diaz in the mask was super hot. All right, the Flyers with their third power play of the game. They still don't have a shot on the power play. They've had 3 power plays, and they don't have a shot. Drysdale, Zegras, blue line. Down the boards to Cates. Cates skates up the boards, puts it back for Zegras at the blue line. He puts it back down low. Puck rung around the boards. Chopped at by Drysdale. Forster's there as well. Carolina trying to come up with it. Pinned to the boards. Puck back to the blue line. That'll go all the way down the ice. So the Flyers, Vladar will cue it up there for Zegras. Zegras starts out. Zegras gets in. Pass to the side, but it's intercepted by Aho. He'll take a shot down the ice, but that one gets knocked down. Forster tries to put it down the boards. Ends up getting knocked to the middle, and then Carolina recovers and shoots it down the ice. Vladar stops it behind his net. Flyers bring it in. Konechny, Dvorak. Dvorak gets checked. Puck back to Barkey. Across for Konechny. He tries to make a pass across. That one's blocked well by Miller. It looks like Miller is in the game. Pass across the near side for Barkey. He puts it down the near side boards for Konechny. Dvorak puts it right through the top of the crease. Carolina will take it and skate slowly out. Pass out. Jarvis stops up. Still controls the puck. Puts it up into the slot. Another shot to the front of the net. So that's 2 shorthanded shots from the Carolina Hurricanes. So the Carolina Hurricanes have more shorthanded shots than the Philadelphia Flyers have power play shots. That's hilarious. They have 3 shorthanded shots. Philadelphia does not have a shot. In fact, if Carolina gets another shot on this penalty kill, which they won't because there's only 3 seconds left, they will have as many shots shorthanded as Philly has in the entire game. Michkov into the corner. But the power play is now over, so Philadelphia fails to get another, take advantage of another power play. Puck at the neutral zone. Knocked down there. Carolina skates it in. 3-on-2 materializes. Svechnikov across the other side. And batting out of the air as Ehlers couldn't get it to go down. Blake passed it down the boards across the top of the slot. Ehlers. No, Svechnikov. Down low. Blake passes down the boards into the slot. Shot there. Goes off of the glove of Vladar and wide. Blake tries to knock it down. Does take it away for a second from Hathaway. But Hathaway recovers it. Works it down into the Carolina side of center. Carolina, though, recovers it. Hurricanes dump it all the way down from the red line. Chopped at. Hall's onto the ice now, joining his line mates Blake and Stankoven. But Philadelphia Sanheim will take the puck, put it off the boards, and all the way down the ice. Not enough for icing as Gostisbehere picks it up. Through center. Puck down low. Stahl trying to dig it out, but Sealer does well to seal the puck off. Puck knocked down at the Carolina blue line. Now they make a pass in the neutral zone. Another 3-on-2. Walker puts it across. Good stick there by Sanheim to knock away that cross zone pass. Philadelphia picks it up. They'll start out, get to the red line and dump it in. Bump, puts it in. Freddie Anderson stops behind the net, passes over for Miller, who chops it up the boards. Now Carolina, another 3-on-2. Make that a 4-on-2 as they come in with numbers. Shot to the front of the net. That one deflects off of a shin pad. Svechnikov tried to play it behind the net, but that's intercepted by Philadelphia. Ristolainen turns back in his own zone. Lots of action here to start this second period of play. Pass up all the way down the ice, and that'll be an icing call, the second of the game for the Canes. So 2 icing calls now against the Canes. Oh my gosh, my wrist just cracked. My fingers and then my wrists. We are talking about the hottest Catwoman. I won't partake though. No, the movie was live action, but Roger and Jessica Rabbit are animated. Yes. Philly wins another draw. So the Flyers are winning most of the draws right now. They're at 53.3%. So that is an advantage for them. I don't get why people find Sydney Sweeney hot. She's so short. I like Megan Fox in the original Transformers, but she isn't even close to ad hot anymore. Yeah, Colin. I need the Dodgers to win. Aliens are real, no cap. What's up? Aliens are real, no cap. Is that what your betting is based off of? Oh, your bets, eh? You got something riding. Puck bounces towards Freddie Anderson, and he'll just glove it and hang on. Take a face off in his own zone. Aliens are real, no cap. I agree. Are they winning right now? They are not winning right now. So that's not great for you, my dude. As hot. Sorry, typo. Kirsten Dunst in Spider-Man was super hot as well. And the blonde in Superman is hot as well. Gross. Kevin Spacey? Yeah, Kevin Spacey hitting on O-Dog. Oh, that's funny. I watched Elvis Stoico beat the shit out of Eric Lindros outside the Roxy in early 2000s. What? Elvis Stoico? That's funny. Elvis figure skate beat up Lindros. There are a couple of smoking hot babes in the original Barman TV show with Adam West. I jinxed the Stars. Right when the Wild entered the Star zone, I said it's over, and Hughes scored 10 seconds later in the third. Whose team are you on, Tillo? JK. Yes, Prickfetti. Elvis has multiple black belts in several different martial arts. That's hilarious. I never knew that. Elvis Stoico could beat me up then. No doubt, no doubt. No cap, no cap. At least Edmonton lost. Yep. I didn't know that, Colin. That's so interesting. Yeah, Edmonton losing helped. Ha-ha! Yeah, he hit Lindros like 5 times and knocked him out because Lindros says he must be pushy because he was just a figure skater. Lindros F around and found out. Yep. Lloyd. You're getting complacent, Russ. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm getting complacent? Lloyd, you're so creepy, bro. No, I don't want your root beer, man. Why are you always trying to give me root beer? Please go away. Please go away. Oh, God. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. He can't hurt me anymore. All right. Carolina controls in the offensive zone. Riley takes a shot. That one deflects into the corner. We've got this Hall line out with Stankoven. Hall plays it back to the blue line, deflects. He gets it back at the blue line. Now he fires it towards the front of the net, takes a weird ass bounce, and Vladar will glove it and hang on. The Hurricanes are now up to 16 shots. The Philadelphia Flyers have not gotten a shot in this period yet. They only have 4 shots in the game. Carolina has 4 shots in the period. And the Philadelphia Flyers have 4 shots in the game. Hilarious. Experience Rick Tocchet hockey. Hey, Colin. Hey, People's First. Draft lottery watch party at Prickfetti's food truck. Hell yeah. What kind of food do you serve, Prickfetti? People's First jinxed the Stars. And now he's back to the Wild's PFP. Yeah. But People's First is a lady. People's First is Bobby. Eric Lindros is injury prone to get hit in the head. It's not shocking he got bested by a figure skater. What's up, Calvin99 Charlie? Calvin, I think sounds like Elvis Stoico could kick all of our asses. So, hi, not ho. Laugh out loud. Typo. Hi ho. Hi ho. It's off to work we go. Oh, what the heck? I thought I stopped the clock. I did not. 11:35 left to go here in the second period of play. Flyers put it all the way down the ice. Not an icing call. Freddie Anderson. Ooh, that was very close to Freddie Anderson playing the puck in the no-go zone. Carolina chops it into the Flyer zone, but Flyers will immediately chop it back out. I don't know if that was offside. Carrier. Did Garnet Hathaway taking a penalty for slashing? Whoopsies. So the Hurricanes go to another power play. I didn't even see the call. Garnet Hathaway. Let's see. He just chopped him after the whistle. That was a pretty... I guess they're trying to set a precedent because that was not really a vicious slash in any way, shape, or form, but it was after the whistle. So here we go. Carolina gets another power play. Their second of the game. They cannot win the opening face-off, so they'll have to start from their own zone. Ehlers brings it in. Svechnikov puts it back to the blue line. Gostisbehere across for Aho, down the boards. That one bounces on Svechnikov. He'll backhand around the boards. Comes up for Ehlers, far side. Now he'll put it back to the blue line for Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere, back for Ehlers. Top the face-off circle. Puck bounces off the end boards. Comes out front. Vladar will love that puck. Love that puck. Hey, sup KJ, says Calvin99 Charlie. Laugh out loud. Fusion! I spent the night gaming, so yeah, laugh out loud. Did you have a nap? Are you just waking up right now? Calvin, it was so funny to watch Lindros didn't even get a shot in. Either Stoico destroyed him. All right, Carolina wins the next draw. They do recover the puck. Now into the slot. Stahl, though. Can't get a clean shot off. He'll play it down the boards, but Philadelphia plays it around. They'll get to it first in the corner and chop it all the way down the ice. Picked up there by Miller. He passes all the way up to the blue line. Now a pass back for Stankoven. Across for Ehlers. Ehlers stops up, puts it back to the blue line for Miller. Miller puts it back over for Ehlers. Top the face-off circle, shot to the front of the net. Vladar makes the save and hangs on. 40 seconds left to go in this 5-on-4 power play. My clock is apparently off. I don't know how the hell that happens sometimes. 9:53 left to go here in this second period. Game 1, round 2. Still can't see him, but let me restart the app. Not gonna lie, I just woke up. I kept falling asleep. Laugh out loud. Unless he hasn't messaged in a bit, I can't see him. I was here earlier, but I didn't say anything because I fell asleep like 5 minutes left in the first. Ooh, Carolina controls. They try and pass the puck back to the blue line, but that one's blocked. And that'll come right in on Freddie Anderson. And he'll make a pass up for Miller. Miller. Harassed there. Turns into his own zone. Now he passes up for Stankoven. Through center, over the blue line. Dishes for Blake. Blake puts it back to the blue line for Miller, who knocks it down. Pass across for Hall. Hall puts it down for Ehlers. Ehlers. Miller. Down for Ehlers. Comes into the faceoff circle. Shot to the front of the net. Saved by Vladar. That ends up going right. Wide. Oh, and a breakaway out of the box. Hathaway on a great defensive play, though. Miller gets back and pokes the puck right off of his stick. What a recovery from Miller to get back in time. And Garnet Hathaway gets tracked down. What a play from the defenseman. You love to see it. The best back check from a Miller in this entire NHL season. Flyers now have 2 shots in the period. Slavin puts it down low. Costas bears there. Kicks it up the boards. Puck out front. Now into the slot. Shot to the front of that one. Bounces wide. Comes off the end boards. Cleared away. Now Blake plays it across the neutral zone. Hall skates it in. They'll probably change now. Puts it around behind the net. Martinook's there. He chops it down the boards. Philadelphia intercepts. But Martinook steps through, gets it, backhand to the front of the net, and Vladar will glove that one as the puck deflected and dribbled right in on him with 7:56 left to go. What a defensive play by Miller. That might be the nicest defensive play of this entire playoffs. On his face, sliding like he's pressing both bumpers on his controller. And just like that, he takes the puck away to prevent the Flyers from getting another chance on net. Yeah, the Flyers now they have a shorthanded shot. They have more shorthanded shots than they have power play shots. They have 1 shorthanded shot and no power play shots. It's so funny. Buffalo will have a hard time as well against either Tampa or Montreal. Yep. Ottawa, then Flyers. That has to be one of the easiest matchups ever. Yep, I agree with you, Prickvetti. I think the conference finals will be Canes, Sabres, and Avs, Ducks. Yeah, I could see that. I also think the Stanley Cup final will be Avs, Sabres. Avs win in 6. I hope the Habs win, though. I'm not confident about it. Habs versus Sabres is going to have me cheering for both teams to win and will be an easy series to watch. Yep. That'd be a very exciting one. Yep. Yeah, here in Calgary, we finally have spring weather. No more effing snow and double digits temp. Woot woot! I just cannot cheer for Les Habitants. Porter Martone. Chat, does Philly trade Mitchkov in the offseason because Tocchet doesn't like him? It's possible. Maybe they'll trade him to Vancouver. Wouldn't that be great? I worked 12 shifts in a row and now I'm exhausted and sick. Do not recommend. Tillo, that's too much, my dude. That is definitely too much work. I'm glad that you got the day off now. Or did you have the day off? Did you work today? Sorry, Philly trade. Not Philly, be a trade. Laugh out loud typo again. This phone's keyboard is too small, says Colin Whitehead. Fair enough. Russell's wife is going to be mad when she hears him reading our comments about hot actresses, Hollywood actresses. Oh, a shot to the front of the net. Saved by Anderson. Chatfield clears it to the side, and then he gets a return pass through center. He gets over the blue line. He'll go all the way down the boards. Tries the backhand at the front, but a stick directs it behind. Carolina digging it back to the blue line. Blake. Hall down the boards. Ends up behind the net. Stankoven protects the puck. Comes out of the corner with it, but the puck gets knocked off his stick. He gets support from Blake, who spins just inside the blue line. Drops it for Chatfield. Chatfield down for Stankoven. Blake puts it up front for Hall, and he gets a shot on it. That one's blocked by the Philadelphia defenseman. Now Philly dumps it in deep. Walker's back. Plays to the side. Pass all the way up to the blue line. Dumped in deep. Martinook moves in on the forecheck. Philadelphia stops up behind their net. Plays around the boards. Comes back out to center ice. Carolina gets it back into the Philadelphia zone. Martinook battling for it in the corner boards. Far side. Puck in behind the net. Picked up by Philly, and they'll dump it off the boards. Out to all the way down the ice, actually. Not enough for icing, though. Ends up dying just short of the goal line. Now a shot to the front. That one's blocked by Carolina. And they'll chop it out to center. Ehlers couldn't get to it. Now Philly chops it. That one goes off his stick and into the Philadelphia bench. So that will get a whistle. My mistake, 23 degrees. Michkov for Gauthier. Wouldn't that be funny? I'm not. It's 19 here. Same difference, I guess. Tillo. What about DeBrusk and Hoglander and a second for Michkov? I don't want to give up Hoglander. Screw the Dodgers. They cost my team the World Series. Fair enough. Couturier cheating on the draw, getting a talking to by the linesman. And he loses it because he couldn't cheat. Okay, Callum, I can finally see your messages for some reason. It's 19 here. Sorry, why the hell did I put not for laugh out loud? Colin, I think that's a bit overpay. Do not need to include Hoglander. Fans want to call. They're not going to get it. Slapped around the boards out to center. Tipped in there by Carolina deep into the Philly zone. Philadelphia, though, recovers it. Dumps it right back out to center. Couturier brings it over the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Anderson makes a save. And then crashing into the front as Glenn Denning. And Gostisbehere comes in and lets him know that he's not happy about it. Jankowski's going to have a chat with the referee. The Philadelphia fourth line getting out there and getting gritty and not their mascot. Fangirl, once the Jays are healthy, they will be the best team in the MLB, and I think they will win the World Series this year. That's my prediction. Huh. Yippee! Hopefully you're right, Colin. I don't know if Russians would come here. Look at our history with Russians. They always rushing to get out of here. Laugh out loud. What about Artem Tubarov? And Pavel Bure? It was so weird. I logged in and out my account and I could see your messages. So weird. Oh, sorry, People's First. Tillo, what's your trade idea for Michkov then? Just curious. Laugh out loud, Calvin. Who is Eric Guy? Laugh out loud. I'm not sure. Go Canes, go Avalanche. What's up, James T. Kirk? Nice to see you, my dude. Welcome to the stream. I serve panini, brisket, Cajun chicken club, or Cubano, tostones, yuca fries, and Mexi fries salad, fruit, taco salad bowls. Those all sound good. Brisket, Cajun chicken club, or Cubano. Hell yeah, I would eat all of that. I'll take one of each. What does Philly need? A new coach? Haha! Oh, and jerk chicken tenders. Oh, jerk chicken tenders, eh? Sounds good, Prickfetti. How about DeBrusk, Mancini, and next year's second for Michkov? Who says no? Probably Philly. I don't think Philly's going to trade Michkov. Thanks. Yummy. Shit, sorry, Colin. I just seen your question. I don't really have one. Maybe Salma Hayek? This is not this. F me. I hate this phone. Hayek is That for sure, Calvin. Maybe we can trade some we draft in the second round this year. I don't know if you can, if you draft someone, you don't want to just trade them right away, right? Stahl brings the puck in, puts it around behind the net for Ehlers, who tries to chop it out front, bounces to Stahl. Stahl with a couple stick handles, puts it to the front. That one's blocked, comes back to the blue line. 5 minutes left to go in the second period. Philly recovers it in their own zone, flips it out to center ice, and that'll roll into the Canes zone. Slavin throws the puck all the way up to the blue line. Philly will knock it right back down, deep into the Carolina zone. They move in on the forecheck. Slavin comes out again. Cuts to the middle. Oh no, it's Ehlers. Oh my God. Gets it in deep. Around behind the net. Aho falls down. Sanheim with the pass out. Bounces down into the Carolina zone. Martone gets there, but can't get to the puck. And Walker will skate it out. Jarvis makes a pass across the slot. But now the Hurricanes will skate out, giving up right at center. Martone puts it deep. Carolina, though, chops it up the boards. Puck all the way down into the Philly zone. Philly recovers it. Pass off of a skate. Juleson gives it away. Pass out front. And the Carolina Hurricanes have scored! Noah freaking Juleson makes a pass out of zone, deflects off of a skate directly to the Carolina Hurricanes player who sauces it right over for Logan Stankoven. And he puts it right past Mr. Vladar as the Carolina Hurricanes extend their lead. Poor Juleson. Pass right off Svechnikov, goes directly to Jarvis. Jarvis with a backhand sauce pass for Mr. Stankoven, and he gets his second goal of the game. Svechnikov blocks the Juleson. Poor Noah Juleson. Former Canuck Noah Juleson. Now Stankoven on hat-trick watch. Comes down the slot, takes a shot. Save from Vladar. 20 shots for these Carolina Hurricanes. Logan Stankoven from Jarvis and Svechnikov. Jackson Blake from Taylor Hall and Riley. And then Logan Stankoven's first goal from Riley and Blake. You'll love to see it. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Shouldn't have re-signed. Should have re-signed Juleson. Hurricane goal. Another Dobby fart goal. Dobby, 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 Dobby. Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Philadelphia comes in offside. That's hilarious. That one guy has a back tattoo on her of her laugh out loud. Yeah. Trugello or what's his name? Yeah, Trugello. Colin, you can try changing your keyboard. That's Danny guy, laugh out loud. Yeah, Danny Trugello. Fusion! Philadelphia brings the puck out front. Puck behind the net. Couturier picks it up. It's back to the blue line. That one skips over the stick, though. Goes all the way down the ice, so Vladar has to pick it up back there. I use the Google app, and the keyboard is way better than the Samsung phones. Tillo, imagine Petey, Michkov, and Stenberg or McKenna. 2-line. Yep. Danny Trejo. Trejo. Fusion! That would be amazing. Yeah, that guy, Matt. Who here plays Pokemon Go still? I think it's still on my phone, but I haven't played in a while. Samahak is top tier choice. Is it still 4 shots, Philly in 2 periods? No, they're up to 9 shots now. They've gotten 5 shots in this period. 5 shots in the period, 4 shots in the first period. I will look into it. Thank you, Tillo. I totes forgot about Pokemon Go, says KJ Brazy. Pass into the slot. Sanheim gets checked, though, by Ehlers. Shot deflects wide into the near side corner. Walker gets back to the blue line. Kept in by Philly, though. They'll dump it down the boards, in behind the net. Konechny gets it out front. Oh, good chance to the front of the net. And Freddie Anderson will cover it up. And make sure that there is no evidence that it was in the net. Philadelphia gets their best chance. Walker gets grabbed by Dvorak. The craziest part is he got it in prison, so it's not legit tattoo ink either. The puck was between his legs, but he didn't have it covered. He didn't know where it was. Philly ends up with the puck after a scrambled draw. Anderson comes out of his net, plays it up the glass. Puck comes into the middle right at the blue line. And then Jarvis will dump it down the ice, skating onto it. Svechnikov gets it, skates out, puts it across the slot. That one bounces over Aho's stick. Philadelphia recovers it, flips it out to the Carolina Hurricanes symbol at center. Puck bounces to Chatfield in his own zone. 1 minute left to go here in the second period to play. Pass across the blue line. Jarvis with a shot to the front of that one to flex off the leg, high and wide off the end board. Svechnikov now trying to draw a call. He's not going to get it. Maybe he is hurt. He's on the ice still. 45 seconds left to go. Svechnikov still on the ice holding his knee. Flexing it out now. I mean, I don't believe Svechnikov at all. He's back on his feet now. He's not happy about it. Yes, Tillo, it is. Yeah, I've seen some funny screenshots from other people. When he told Selma she loved it. Huh. Svechnikov got slashed on the leg and fell down. But he also immediately looked to the referee. Can anyone recommend a good pair of running shoes? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Forster just slashes Svechnikov in the back of the leg. So they are reviewing it. So Svechnikov got his wish. Oh, because they called it a major. Even with Mancini and DeBrusque. Yep, so with 45 seconds left to go, it was going to be a major. Huh. All right, so power play for the Carolina Hurricanes. It'll be their third power play of the game. So now they'll be evened up. So, power play to finish this period. If they don't score, they'll have a minute 15 on the power play to start the next period. Philly wins the draw, as they have been doing The only thing they're winning in this game right now. Jarvis in his own zone. Starts out. 30 seconds left. He turns back. Passes for Ehlers. Ehlers brings it over the blue line. He backhands across for Svechnikov, who's out there feeling fine now. Aho recovers off that shot. Good save by Vladar. Aho down for Jarvis. He takes a shot. Vladar makes a save on that. Svechnikov back to the blue line. Jarvis cross for Gostisbehere. Over back for Jarvis. Svechnikov fans on it. Tries to get it back for Aho. Jarvis recovers it. Gostisbehere. 1 second left. He'll take a shot. And that one will be blocked. So a minute 15 left to go on the power play for the Carolina Hurricanes in this next period. All right, second intermission. So now it's time to play some games, guys. Are you excited to play some games? I'm going to need your guys' help on this. Fangirl, Chris, and Russell. Harley says hi. Hi, Harley. Okay. You guys remember Puckdoku? Yeah, can I make this bigger? Yes, I can make this bigger. All right. Maybe just slightly smaller. There we go. That's the perfect size. Okay. So, do you guys know how this works? So, look at this right here. So, we got the Chicago Blackhawks and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Who is a player that played for both the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Chicago Blackhawks? Help me out, guys. Who? You got Detroit and Columbus. You got San Jose and Columbus. You got Blackhawks and New York Islanders. Detroit and New York Islanders. San Jose and New York Islanders. And then 5+ goals in a single playoffs by a guy who played for Chicago, Detroit, and San Jose. Where is Irvin? He knows best. Yeah, Irvin, where you at, bro? Irvin! Does this options view stats open summary? Okay, I'm trying to think. I mean, this is probably the easiest one to do, right? 5+ goals in a single playoffs for Chicago. Let's go with Sharp. I feel like this is going to work. Yeah, Patrick Sharp. Yeah, Kane would have worked too. 5+ playoff goals. I went with Patrick Sharp. Sorry, I got that right before you said your thing. All right. 5+ goals in a single playoffs for Detroit. Oh, Nick Foligno. Okay, hang on. Nick Foligno for Hawks and Jackets. Foligno. Boom. You nailed it. CBJ, who? Nick Foligno? Yep. Boring. I would choose Kane. Fine. Calvin. Pavel Datsyuk for Detroit, Russ. Sure. Pavel Datsyuk. Boom. Nailed it. Did Reeves play for Columbus? Huh. I don't know. I don't think he did. I mean, we could do... How do you spell his name? Oh, I did it wrong again. Couture, Logan Couture. There we go. So we got the 5 goals in a single playoffs done. Big Joe for San Jose. Ah, I got this just before you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Do we have anyone who played for the Islanders and the Chicago Blackhawks? CBGA is it met. Oh, by the way, hi, Just Incredible. Taves for Blackhawks, goals, Datsuk, and 5+ goals. All right, we need who played for the Islanders and the Sharks. Who played for the Blue Jackets and the Detroit Red Wings. How boring, Russ. Why you choose him? Lame. And then you're out here just polishing your nails. Cheeky, eh? Hi, all. I see you're supporting Quit Hughes again, eh? Denny Savares, 5+ goals for the Islanders. Okay, so that one doesn't work, Colin Whitehead, because this is a category. We need someone who played for the Blackhawks and the Islanders, who played for the Islanders and Detroit, and played for the Islanders and San Jose. And then we need Columbus, who also played for Detroit, and Columbus, who also played for San Jose. Tyler Mott, Columbus, and Detroit. Let's see. Boom. Nailed it. 1%. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. Just incredible. You love to see it. So only 1% of people guessed that one. What about these ones, guys? San Jose and Columbus. Bill, Guerin, Isles, and Sharks. Guerin? Oh, yeah, look at that. The deep cut from Pickfetty. So, Russ, is higher the number bad or good? The lower the number, the better. So so for example, Tyler Mott, only 1% of people chose this. So we want the lower the number in here. I mean, it doesn't really matter as long as we can complete it. That's what really matters. But a good one there from Pickfetty, Bill Guerin, Isles, and Sharks. Trying to think. Detroit and the Islanders. Huh. Oh, so that's why you choose them lame players. Laugh out loud. Yeah, the most obscure player, the better. I think. I don't think I'm 100% sure. But that's my best guess. BRBs is calling. San Jose and Columbus. I just keep on thinking of Rick Nash, but he never played for the Sharks. Detroit and the Islanders. Ryan Reeves played for San Jose and Columbus? No. Did he? That's Reavs. We're trying it. Incorrect. Got that one wrong. I think Manny Malhotra might have played for San Jose. I can't remember. We're gonna try it. Oh yeah, look at that. Another good one from Just Incredible. Manny Malhotra with the 4%. That's a good one. Calvin's dead. Don't die, Calvin. Osgood, Bertuzzi, both Islanders and Red Wings. What do you think is going to be a more unique one, Colin? Probably Osgood. Chris Osgood, 19%. Okay, last one. Chicago Blackhawks and New York Islanders. Good one, Colin Whitehead. I mean, I think Manny for the Sharks and Columbus is valid. Yeah, 100%, dude. That's a good one. We got one last block here, guys. Chicago and Islanders. I won't make any guesses because I don't really know. Isles like that. Besides Rick DiPietro or whatever his name was. Rick DiPietro played for the Islanders, but I don't know if he played for the Blackhawks. Andrew Ladd says Zach McNally. Oh. It won't even let me because we got one wrong. I guess if you get one wrong, it's over. Huh. Weird, right? Huh. No shots left. Oh, you only get a certain amount of shots. There you go. Average uniqueness was a 158. And what were we? Your uniqueness. So our uniqueness was better. Average score was 7.5. And we got 8 out of 9. So that was better too. And then this tells you. Look at these. Patrick Marleau. This is the most common ones. Sod, Ladd, Kane, Fedorov, Osgood, Yzerman, Duclair, Nabokov, Marleau. And then the most unique are Pelota, Maltese, Prout, Lettingham, Mervoid, Widemer, Balfour, Bridgman, and Carlson. That is crazy. All 0%. Game with the lowest uniqueness score. That is crazy. There's only 1%. Huh. All right. How much time do we have left? Do we have enough time left? Okay. We might have enough time. Let's try. Okay. If you guys. Okay. Look at this. So look at this silhouette. And you look at this silhouette. Who do you think it is? Who is this player? I think I got some messy hair. Anyone pop to mind, guys? Any guesses? Okay, look at this. Who is this player? Carlson? Erik Karlsson, right? All right. Not correct, Tillo. But you did get the position right. So it is a defenseman, and he's younger than 35. So we're looking for a defenseman. KJ Brazy thinks it's a Russian head. So who's a Russian defenseman who's younger than 35? Who is this player? While you guys look at that, I'm going to quickly go grab some more water. Makar. Question mark. All right, let's try Makar. I can spell his damn name. Kale Makar. Ooh. Closer. Closer. So we've got, it's a Western Conference team in the Central Division. And it is a defenseman from Canada. So we got Central, Eric Bouchard. So Bouchard is in the Pacific Division. But Bouchard is in the Pacific Division, so it can't be Bouchard. I don't think it's right. It said either Quinn Hughes or Cale Makar. Don't think it's Quinn Hughes either. But it is a defenseman from the Central Division who is younger than 35 but older than 27. He is Canadian. And his number is higher than 8 but lower than 65. Morrissey. Josh Morrissey. So it is not right, but we do get closer information. So he is Canadian. He is Canadian. So Mira Heiskanen doesn't work. His number is lower than 44. He's older than 31. So we got Spurgeon. Spurgeon is 36. All right. So he's, yeah, older. Okay, let's try Spurgeon. Oh my goodness. So he's 35 years old. All right. We'll come back to this because the game is about to get back underway. So keep that in mind. It is now the third period of play. Good work so far. Miro's in the Central, but he's Canadian. So he has to be Canadian. Harley's too young, Prick Fetty. Because he's got to be 35 years old. Oh, no. He's younger than 36. Oh, yeah. How old's Harley? And he doesn't play for Colorado, Winnipeg, or Minnesota. Hughes? No, he doesn't play for Minnesota. So he's a Canadian defenseman. Shot to the front of the net. Oh, yeah, and then Carolina's on the power play, too. I forgot to update the power play clock. All right, only 14 seconds left to go on this power play. So another short-headed chance from the Flyers. That's funny. And that would have been goaltender interference anyways. Play is back underway. Philly wins the draw. Walker can't keep it out of the blue line. Now that's puck poked in deep. Puck into the corner. Carolina recovers it, but their power play will end. So neither team is able to score on any of their 3 power plays so far. Fowler Blues. Cam Fowler. Ooh, just incredible with the winner. Cam Fowler. Nailed it. Look at that. Nailed it, just incredible. Good job, my dude. Wow, wow. Did Carolina ice the puck there? Taylor Hall knocks his man down to the ice and then falls on top of him. Big hit on the boards there. Good job, Justin Hyde. Damn, sniped. On the 5th choice. So he plays for St. Louis. He's in the Western Conference. Division Central, position D, 34 years old, Canadian, and wears number 17. So good job, Justin. Incredible. Nice, Justin. Good work. Okay, guys. We did pretty good on both of our puzzles. Decent scores today. We got 8 out of 9 on the Puckpedia or Puckdoku. Puckdoku. And then we've got, we figured it out. So it is Cam Fowler. Very cool. Back to the bar. I was going to say Arbor Jacki. I was thinking Pareko at first. Never mind. Sky J. Skaj. I can never say this guy's name. $17:49 left to go in this 3rd period of play. Good work, everyone. All right. Philadelphia picks it up in their own zone. They'll recall back, make a pass out to center. Puck bounces back to the blue line. Puck in behind, harassed by Aho. It's Aho, not Aho. Costas Bear. They'll start out slowly. Riley gets to the red line, dumps it into the corner. Martinook skates in on it. First one to it. Tries to play behind the net, but that's intercepted by Philadelphia, and they'll move it out of their zone. Over the red line at center. In they come. Connecting with a nice move. But he'll shoot it wide on the short side. Puck comes off the end boards all the way down into his own zone. Now another pass up for connecting. He makes a pass at the blue line. Now he gets it back. Bounces off of Dvorak into the corner. Carolina recovers it. Slavin plays it up the boards. Flip down the ice into the Philadelphia zone. Sanheim back pass over for Konechny. Skates in behind his own net. Squidgy. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Another L for the Oilers because the Blues extended Holloway. Ha ha! Chilla, that's so funny. Time for a little gardening. Where the fuck is Barbershop? Need to have a word with him, says Tillo. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think he's showing up here anytime soon. Pass all the way down the ice, but that is going to be icing against the Canes, who have iced the puck for the third time today. Not going to lie, I wish I had a maid for gardening bit. Not so long, laugh out loud. Not gonna lie, I wish I had made for the gardening bit. So long, laugh out loud. Uh-oh. Bye, Calvin. Got to clean the tank, says Isildur. What's up, Isildur? Philly wins the draw. Then fires one towards Anderson, but Anderson makes an easy glove save and hangs on to it. Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Where am I going? Laugh out loud. Spring cleaning. Philadelphia will be able to change their players now after the icing call. Sorry, Carolina will. Someone literally has drums in my apartment. Carolina brings the puck in. It's going to be offside, though. Bodies flying everywhere. I think York tried to hit someone, but the guy fell. And York took that one bad. I thought you were leaving, Calvin. Is Lego Rocks a good YouTube? Because I feel like half of his videos are clickbait, but he seems like a nice guy. I would say the same thing. 13 shots, laugh out loud, common Rick. Well, they've already got 4 shots this period. So they've matched their total for the first period already. So that's pretty impressive for this team. But then they ice the puck. So that'll be their 8th icing of the game. They're going to have a big-ass cake to put all this icing on, I guess. Learn the rules. He's saying McDavid to Kings. Laugh my ass off. Oh, yep. Is that because it's Gretzky to Kings? And so he's trying to recreate that? Scrambled draw. Kept in at the line by the Hurricanes. They'll dump it behind the net. Carrier. Pinned to the boards. Robinson comes in. He gets knocked down. Puck chopped in behind the net. Picked up. Puck ends up in the corner again. Robinson bounces off a check. Carrier puts it wide of the net. Riley pinches up but can't keep it in. Stepping at center ice though, and Carolina knocks it back into the Philadelphia zone. When me and KJ say gardening, it means to bust up some flour. Laugh out loud. I don't know who Lego Rocks is, but I think a lot of YouTubers have become clickbait. Yep. You're right. Hi, Carol. Hi, Russell, says Carol. Nice to see you. Always good to have you in chat, Carol. Hope you're having a good day. A maid for gardening activities would be incredible. Just like Snoop Dogg. I bet you Snoop Dogg has a couple maids. Didn't he pay someone like $70,000 a year just to roll for him? I made it. Hey, everyone. How's it going, Kayla? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. How's the day been? Enjoying the sunshine? Philadelphia has iced the puck once again. 9 icing calls against Philadelphia so far in this contest. Lego Rocks is the worst, says KJ. Hi, Kayla, says Tillo. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Let's try to get Russell's stream a little higher. Yes! We'll get this stream as high as KJ Brazy and Calvin99 Charlie. Philly wins another draw. They can't clear it at first, but on the second effort they will. But Carolina moves it right back in. Ehlers backhands down the boards. Stahl stops behind the net. Backhands off the boards, back to the blue line. Miller takes a shot. That one goes off of a shin pad in front. Then, Stahl chops it towards Martinook. Ends up towards Ehlers. Martinook stops behind the net. Backhands for Stahl. Stahl plays it behind the net for Martinook. He gets knocked down. Puck comes out front. If Martinook would have gotten up quicker, he could have been in front for a good chance there. Tillo in the chat with a gifted membership. Oh, I didn't update. Yeah, I did. With a gifted membership that goes out to Carol. Isn't that great? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. That's awesome. Congratulations, Carol. Thank you very much, Tillo, for donating to Dobby's college education fund. We appreciate you. And congratulations, Carol. You just got the free gift of membership courtesy of Tillo. This absolute beauty right here. That's awesome. Thank you, Tillo. It's very generous of you. Carol shows up. Bam. Gifted membership. 12:35 left to go here in this third period of play. The boys gather for a chat once again. Hall's in there. He's having a chat with the ref. Saying my face hurts, bro. It looks like Hall might be getting a penalty. Taylor Hall wants to plead his case. Porter Martone getting a penalty as well. So is Martone getting something too? Quickfetti, Lego Rocks is all clickbait. He is not a good content creator, says Colin Whitehead. KJ. Hello, Tillo. Hi, Kayla. All right, KJ. I probably spend like 20 to 30 minutes to bust up an 8th, mostly because I hate stems. I missed everything he said due to ads. Hi, Kayla. Nice to see ya. How's your day been? What's new? No problem. Calvin99 Charlie laughing and crying. Zach says, good. Thumbs up. That's pretty high, says KJ Brazy. I'm thinking of doing a t-shirt video to see how many I have and how cool they might still be. Haha! How many t-shirts do you have? Tillo, hi! Team Gray for life. Haha! It's someone in chat. That's all I can ask for. Yeah, Tillo, that's a good call. Or not. Not gonna lie, that's higher than Artemis got. Laugh out loud. Tillo hype! Tillo hype. I need an up all night stream. Heart. See what that symbol beside my name? Yeah, 12 months as a member. Chat. Good scene here. What's up, Sir HCL? Nice to see ya. You got a gifted membership recently, didn't you? How are you tonight, Kayla? Damn, both of my gifted memberships appeared in chat. Isn't that great? Nailed it, Tillo. Good. Just got back from hockey. Come to watch more hockey. Laugh out loud. Yes! Got you, Sir HCL. When Russ pulls up the whole chat on screen, it sometimes shows a random symbol beside someone's name. Yes. It's this one. You mean the one beside Tillo? That's because it's translating. That's the random symbol. It's literally trying to translate these for some reason. Isn't that weird? It's trying to translate these symbols. Bizarre, right? Tilos is a summoner. Never. That makes sense now. Tilo out summoning with the crystal ball and the magic wand. Ah! Alakazam, Alakazoo, come and chat and meet us too. Bam! This is my magic wand that I always have. Balls deep, ball deep, ball deep. Van Isle Beauty is here. What's up, Van Isle Beauty? Using his monthly membership message to say Baldy, 8 months as a member. It is 4-on-4 right now. Didn't actually do a power play clock for this. Whoopsie doopsies. $25 seconds left to go in the 4-on-4. The Steelers got the hook out. Wow, Kayla, that's dedicated. You know it. Whoever's McGee, what is the record for most icings in a playoff game? I don't know. Oh, 4-on-4 chance. Huh. Huh. There's actually a stat thing that does it. Team icing the puck. Total icings committed. The Utah Mammoth have iced the puck 46 times in the playoffs so far. The Philadelphia Flyers have iced the puck 36 times. Speaking of which, the Carolina Hurricanes just iced the puck so for their 4th of the game. Isn't that crazy? They actually have a website. Huh. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to bookmark this. Huh, that's cool. There's your answer. What is this? Good icing percentage. Score. Senators have the best icing percentage. Weird. Hockey is live. Flyers do control in the offensive zone. They work the perimeter. Wrist line and skates through the faceoff circle. Cuts to the top of the slot. That one's swarmed by the Hurricanes. Porter Martone tries to get it into the front of the net, but nothing doing, and the Flyers will have to recover the puck in their own zone. But instead, they chop it out to center ice. The Hurricanes will dump it in from center ice. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Miller flips it back in. The Hurricanes will have to tag up. Yes, I did. Thank you. Dante's is in the bong. Dante's in the bong. Huh. No one is trading a decent C to LA because unless Byfield comes back. Van hi! Cheers, everyone. Oh, that's a translation. My life is now complete. Laugh out loud. Hope everyone is doing well. Hi, Van Isle. Oh, now Blake's on the ice. They'll get up. The boys gather for a chat. 8:14 left to go. Hockey is live. Zegras is going off. Looks like he's got a penalty. Connecting, he's trying to bring someone with him. Connecting, trying everything he can to try and get Drysdale and Miller are still grappling. Wonder what the end result's going to be from all of this. I think it might be another 4-on-4. I'll have to wait and see. Leviosa. 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 Taylor Hall gets a minor for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. I think the referees are just going to start putting everyone in the box like they did in the Pittsburgh Philly series. And how does Connecting not get anything out of that? So Zegras elbowed Blake in the face after Blake slashed him. So Jackson Blake gets one. Trevor Zegras gets one. Taylor Hall gets one. So we might see a Philadelphia power play out of this, which I don't really think makes that much sense. LA would trade anyone for McDavid. Nice spell. Russell is the background. See, you asked the question at the premise for a show now. Okay, I try as I only have 3 minutes, so no chatting M up in memories. Call it a sneak peek. A. Fair enough, Isildur. We need Chloe back on here, Russ. You always call her Chloe. Why do you always call her Chloe? Laugh out loud. Leviosa. She hasn't been doing much Canucks content lately because the Canucks suck. Tillo, I don't think they would trade Byfield for anyone, especially since if they do, they would still need another center to replace him. Yeah, the t-shirt episode. Laugh out. Leviosa reminded you, eh, Calvin? Then replace Byfield with McDavid. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, the Flyers are getting a power play out of this. How the fuck did Taylor Hall end up in the penalty box? That's some crazy shit. All right, so Philly somehow gets a power play out of that. Kevin and Charlie laughing and crying. And then the Oilers get the cup. Yeah, as soon as they trade McDavid, that's when they'll get the cup, right, Kayla? That's funny. But they would still need another center if they do that, Tillo. They are losing Kopitar, so they are short centers. Yeah, that works. Suck it. Suck for McDavid. That's for this year, Russ. Wasn't he asking for in a playoff game? Yeah. I don't know if they have that here. Team icings. I don't think they have that kind of statistic on here. Okay. The most icings in a single game apparently is 87 by the Boston Bruins in 1931. Isn't that disgusting? 87 icings in a single game. So is Carolina getting a power play? Zegras is getting tossed now. So Travis Konechny is getting one now too. So right now, Zegras is getting 2 minutes for elbowing Jackson Blake. Jackson Blake is getting a 2-minute minor, probably for slashing. Taylor Hall is going to get a penalty for some reason. And then Travis Konechny is going to get 2 minutes for roughing Taylor Hall. So they still don't have all the penalties that are required to give Carolina a power play. But right now, the broadcast is saying Carolina is getting a power play. Okay, now Zegras is getting 2 penalties. Okay, they just added another one. So Zegras elbowing, 2-minute minor. So that is how they get the power play, I guess. And then Michkov comes in and serves a penalty for Zegras. And they just 2 minutes for crushing. Yeah, so that one. All right. So yes, out of all this mess, all right. Carolina ends up with the power play. I don't know. The power play, the penalties are all over the place here on this game right now. So we'll wait until they sort it out. But at the end of the day, it looks like Zegras took 2, Taylor Hall took 1, Travis took 1, Travis Konechny, and then Jackson Blake took 1. So at the end of it, bam, Carolina power play. They can play McDavid with 2 lines at the same time. I watched a comedian, Louis Spears, on stage talking about why Snake as a black man is not okay. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I've heard similar jokes about it. It is 4-on-4. So what is so Michkov is going back to over McDavid because that would make him want to go there. Laugh out loud. If someone can do it, it's McDavid. If Flyers pull the goalie now, they might be able to come back. Yeah, they got 8 minutes and 14 seconds, but they are penalty killing now. And they do win the faceoff, which is the only category they've been better at. Svechnikov falls in the corner. Puck jarred free, though, and Carolina's Aho takes control. He'll pass down for Svechnikov. Back for Aho. Down for Svechnikov. Aho. Back to the blue line. Goss to spare. Just to the side for Aho. Back to Jarvis. Goss to spare with a shot. Puck bounces over for Aho, and he takes a swing at it. But that one doesn't even get to the net, I don't think. So they are tossing Jackson Blake. So Jackson Blake got a 10-minute misconduct, so he's out of this game. Daily reminder, Oilers sucks, says Jack Maloney. Hashtag pull the goalie. Hashtag pull the goalie. Tell them more likely Sharks try to get McDavid, then they can assets and they don't need to replace the center if they do. Hey Russell, did you hear about Connor McDavid saying he's leaving the Oilers? That's all clickbait, Carol. That's what they want. Oh my goodness. The 5th icing call of the game against the Canes is on the power play. They just iced the puck and they're on the power play. That's brutal. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. Carol, you can't always believe everything you read on the internet. He just said that they're getting bad. They've gotten worse. I could see McDavid wanting to become a Canuck if we get McKenna or DuPont, but he'd have to make it to free agency. Jack Maloney? That sounds crazy, but I'm here for it. But I think if McDavid gets moved, it will be to the Avs, Knights, or Panthers, personally. Whatever the Oilers can get the biggest package for. Ehlers dishes to the side for Aho. Aho spins on the boards, puts it back to Gostisbehere, who dishes back for Aho. Aho cuts down to the top of the faceoff circle. Now for Svechnikov, immediately passes it back to him. Svechnikov does not want this puck. He just keeps on giving it back to Aho. Puck comes back to Gostisbehere. Ehlers, the Carolina Hurricanes can't get anything going on this power play right now. Ehlers tries to spin the puck back. Now the Philadelphia Flyers activate 3 of them on the penalty kill and connect. Oh, Couturier puts himself offside. 6 seconds left to go. And then one of the... Oh, it looks like Sealer might be going to the box now. Sealer and Glenn Denning go to the box now. It was outside of my view, so we did not see what actually happened. So they're getting tossed out of the game. So Gostisbehere and Sealer just got tossed. That's a bigger loss for Carolina, I think. Gostisbehere is their best defenseman. So Jackson Blake and Shane Gostisbehere and Nick Sealer all got tossed. So it's a 4-on-5, a totally scrambled draw. Puck squirts into the neutral zone. This game is just degraded. Connecting with a shot towards Anderson. Anderson. And then Garnet Hathaway doing his best to try and draw a penalty as he throws himself back. So there's 6:06 left to go here. Now in this third period of play that has ground to a halt as they gather after every whistle to slap each other in the face. Isildur, watching your kids has me making some content, so now I'm in trouble. Haha, my little cyber shot will give me 3 minutes of battery life, so I need to prep 2 drawers of teas for a one-time production. 3 minutes? How many shirts are you going to go through in 3 minutes? If it's not both, though, it's no chance. Well, the draft is coming up. See what she thinks. Laugh out loud. No, Colin, those teams don't have the assets. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Jack. Shot off of a one face-off by Philly. Goes over the net. Stankoven works it up to Taylor Hall, who plays it over for Slavin, who dumps it in. Philly plays it behind their own net. Puck knocked back. Stankoven flips it towards the net. Knocked to the side. And Philadelphia comes out over center. Dumping it in. Bump. Puts it into the corner. He goes in and gets taken off the puck by Stankoven. Hall mishandles the puck, but then dumps it in deep. True, but the Sharks need a defenseman, and it's going to be a repeat. If McDavid wants to win a cup, I think he goes to Carolina or the Caps. Interesting. Who is Chloe? Sarah Loves Hockey? No. Sarah Loves Hockey is named Sarah Love Hockey. Her name is Sarah. Who is Chloe? Oh my gosh. Why do you always call her Chloe? It's so funny. I follow Elmo on Instagram, apparently. I didn't know that. Plays back underway. Carolina penalty coming up, so Philadelphia will get a power play. So another chance for Philly to get back on the board, or get on the board at all. I'm pretty sure there's someone in my building that has a drum kit now. Philly dumps the puck in, but oh, and they keep it at the blue line. Good hold there. Martone puts it towards the front of the net, but Cates will put it high off the glass and down the ice. This is who Calvin is talking about. This is Geo. Her name is not Chloe. Her name is Geo. Oh, Calvin, it's so funny. Yeah, she doesn't do Canucks content lately because the Canucks suck. Let's be honest here. Anderson makes a save and hangs on to the puck with 1:14 left to go on the power play. 4:02 left to go in the third period. Show. Oh, what's up, Gary Wiseman in the house? Soup Gary. Ken McGuire, what's up, Ken McGuire? Yeah, I'm confused. Laugh out loud. Montreal Tampa is tomorrow. Montreal Tampa is tomorrow. Hashtag pull the goalie. Ristolainen across for Sanheim. They got two defensemen out there for this power play. Couturier around the boards. Back to the blue line. Ristolainen. Puck comes down for Couturier. Couturier back for Michkov. Michkov puts it across for Ristolainen. He takes a shot. Looks like it was a save by Anderson. Sanheim recovers in the corner. Puts it back to the blue line. Ristolainen. They have pulled the goalie now. So Michkov controls. Puck down in the corner. Couturier waits there. Back for Michkov. Michkov skates to the top of the slot. Shot to the front. That one deflects wide. Ends up on the far side boards. Bump. Picks it up. Puts it over for Ristolainen. Ristolainen. Hashtag we need a pull the goalie emoji. The puck went out of play in the Carolina zone. Goalie still pulled. 22 seconds left to go on the power play. Thank you for using your monthly membership message, Chillo. I appreciate you. 6 months as a member. You'll love to see it. Geo, whatever her name is. I've never seen Geo. Geo, she's been on a couple times. She is a Vancouver Canucks fan. But I think she's a JT Miller fan, so it's hard for her to be a Canucks fan now. She's from the UK. Her main job was being a commentator for esports. All right, Drysdale, Forrester. Shot to the front of the net. Anderson makes a save. Barkey in the corner. Miller takes the puck away from him. He tries to chip it behind the net. That one gets away from him. Now it's taken away. Flyers take control. Pass into the faceoff circle. Pass down to the high slot. Now with a good chance, Martone just loses the handle. Puck comes back to the blue line. Kept in there. Into the near side corner. Carolina takes down their man there. We've got a full shoving match happening there. Puck around the boards. Comes up. Forrester puts it down the boards. Into the corner. Behind the net. Barkey. Walker in the corner. Thank you for being a member for 6 months, Tillo, and donating to Dobby's College Education Fund. Hashtag pull the goalie. Hashtag pull the goalie. Tillo high. Splashes water on KJ. Settle down. Laugh out loud, JK. Jack, what's your thoughts on Cowan or Nyes? The little hosers. I'm a proud hoser. Says Brickfetti. Philadelphia dumps the puck down the ice. It'll be right in on Anderson, so no icing. Laugh out loud. Connie got the... Is this the alarm bells? Cool, there's a Phoenix emoji, says Tillo. Phoenix! That's Dumbledore, right? They dump it in. Puck comes back to wrist line. He puts it towards the front of that. Anderson makes a save. Puck chopped around out front, cleared to the corner. Philadelphia recovers it. Ristolainen puts it into the middle. Shot from Sanheim. Blocked. Puck bounces all the way down the ice towards the empty net. That'll be tracked down by Sanheim, and he'll take a bump for his troubles. Under a minute left to go. Now Couturier dishes at the blue line. Puck comes free. Philly's got to recover it in the neutral zone. The fans are getting to their feet now with 38 seconds left to go here. Hosers. Connie's got her sunglasses on now. Anderson thought about taking a shot at the empty net, but we'll just play it up the boards. Ooh, big hit there. Behind the net. Philadelphia comes up with it. The Carolina player does get up after taking a solid bump behind the net. Bob and Doug McKenzie take off, eh? You hoser. By the way, Rip Cheech. Yeah, hell yeah, Rip Cheech. Guy's a fucking gem. Yeah, Philadelphia will just play past their own zone until the time runs out. And the Flyers will lose 3-0. Porter Martone tries to throw a slash after the whistle because he's a little bitch. Connor McKenzie, game over, game over, game over, game over, game over. That is the final score. Canes lead series 2-0. No, 2-0. 1-0. So the first round begins with a shutout. Adam Foote's team cannot score a goal. Game over, game over, game over, game over. By the way, Rusty, I meant that we'd have to get McKenna and DuPont. McDavid would have to make free agency too. Unlikely to happen, but it's the one way, like the Avengers movie. Yep. Avengers assemble! Yep, game over. Flyers lose in pathetic fashion. Too much? Not enough? What do you think? Let's see here. All right, guys. We're going to call it there. Thanks everyone for being here. We'll end the poll question before we go. Who are you cheering for in this series? Right now, the majority of you are cheering for the Hurricanes, 51%. So the slight majority. Flyers get 23%. I'm just here for the hockey, 24%, and 2% are uncontrollably laughing and crying. And then Till's like, shut out. Woo! And then let's have a look at the donos, because you guys were actually donating like crazy today too. Evelyn, LFG, holy fuck, it's so hot out today. My fan isn't helping. Too evil, too evil, too evil. Audio sucks, bro. Djibouti. Major, and then Major says audibly legible now. I reset the app, 26 degrees. And then Evelyn with 5 gifted memberships. And then Evelyn with another $2 note says, I sent it before Dobby did it, but it was delayed. Yeah, Dobby farted. And then Colin Whitehead, Drysdale McDavid will be gone in the next 2 years with the 8 months as a member. Tillo with 2 gifted memberships. Thank you, Tillo. And then Van Al using his monthly membership message, 8 months as a member, says Baldy. And then Tillo using his monthly membership message, say, we need a pull the goalie emoji. And I will think about that. That's a good point, Tillo, because we have the tank emoji. So maybe it's time to retire the tank emoji after the draft lottery, but we'll have to wait and see. The next time we are live will be on Tuesday, as the Canucks will be watching the draft lottery with very much interest. So we will be live again on Tuesday to watch the draft lottery together. I am working on who's going to be here with me. There may be guests with us, so we'll have to wait and see. I assume Dustin will be here. I haven't talked to him about it. But yeah, there's Gary Benton with the balls. So we'll be live on Tuesday night. I think it's going to be a 4 o'clock start for the draft lottery. So we'll get started at 3:30 that day. We'll explain to you everything that's happening in the draft lottery, all the different rules and stuff like that. So we'll go through the guide and show you guys what to expect. And then we'll watch together. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah. So thank you guys very much for being here tonight. I appreciate you absolute beauties for being here. And until Tuesday, remember that my name is Russ Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. And make sure you make good choices.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
Yeah. We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this man. He's wearing his Canucks jersey at a Montreal game. You love to see it. He became a local legend by calling the Abbotsford Canucks Calder Cup run. We are very happy to welcome Brandon Astle to the show. How's it going, brother?
Russell, I'm doing well. Thanks a lot for having me on.
I'd like to introduce to Nothing is Perfect, Mr. Zach Nolan.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to have you.
Howdy.
What's up, my dude? They say never meet your heroes, but boy, am I glad I got to, because here he is, the man, the myth, the legendary host, Toddcast Podcast, Mr. Todd Hancock.
Dude, thank you, man. What a crazy introduction. A hero, a myth, a legend.
Yeah. We are pleased to welcome to the show, Canuckland.
Thanks for having me on. I'm really excited.
Passionate, realistic, honest. Rev Trev.
Let's go. Let's get some passion going. There's some actual hockey playing.